It's
Oh
bright.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Do my
It was dark in there a minute ago.
do my little parade. Do my little parade wave. It's bright.
Hello,
And through
hello.
that window. That's where I photograph right there
Oh, okay.
in the little dining room off the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
How's it going?
It's going.
Eh, yeah.
I'm just kind
Hey,
of. Yeah,
you got to beat that this weekend.
I hope so. I got
Bring in
four
the New
days.
Year's, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling a little better today, but it was a rough morning.
Abby forgot about the code when she saw a squirrel up on the
Yeah.
roof, you know. Then it's like, oh, I got to go get it. You know, it's like, what are you doing? Okay, you're going to go do that. I'm going to go check the mail real quick.
There
No
you
mail. Trudged across the frozen tundra for nothing. But at
go. Oh,
least it's
really?
not slick, you know.
Yeah.
Usually, I think all we got was, you know, we might have got a little drizzle, but it turned to snow for the most part. So it's not really icy slick, you know.
Right, right.
To get to my mailbox is like I'm on a hill. It's incline, so you can slide real.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah, I bet.
When I was cleaning, and this has been a few 2-3 years ago, met my neighbors who moved in across from me, across the street, and they have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. They're all young, and but they're
Uh,
growing up fast. I'm out there, you know, cleaning the man. I just slipped down on my back. He had to come over here and pick me up, you know, help me up.
oh, damn. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, nothing hurt. Just, you know, it's
Yeah,
one of those
just went
moments.
down real quick.
Yeah, I went down real quick. Yeah, that concrete has no give to it, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's amazing how
This is
firm
what you call
it can be.
contrast. This is what you call the two sides of Rex. This
There you
is this is positive and negative,
go.
man.
Right, and the negative. No, no.
Let me flip a coin.
Well, I guess the mailman decided not to come out today. It's too cold for him.
Maybe that's what I got. It was zip, nana.
Yep.
I didn't
I
want.
had nothing in mine either. I figured I'd check it since you
I
reminded
wonder
me.
what's
But
going
yeah.
on with Hammerella, though. You know, that did kind of concern me a little bit about, you know, the little thing that they're no longer with Alterna, and I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure it's progressed to the point where we'll get it, but
Yeah. I got an update from the campaign. I was like 3 weeks ago, I think, something like that. And
okay,
they said they, the books should be coming and blah blah blah. They were almost
okay,
there, and then I haven't heard anything since. So,
yeah, but that came out after that notice, I believe. So that's
oh,
why I
did
was
it?
like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
not
why I was
sure.
like, what's going on? Because I really, you know, that's one that I would really like to sit down and read. Now, whether I will or not, but the art and everything looked great.
Yeah, yeah, it was one of my. I backed that one
Oh,
pretty early.
the Remnant. Do you know the Rem? Oh, the Remnant. Oh, okay. I
Mm.
know who the Remnant is. In fact, Devil Flyer uh, was on one of their comic books. It's actually Christian
Oh,
comic
really?
book. You know, they had his first cover appearance along with Hopper. I haven't even had Vic draw Hopper. I need to find the few reference pictures I have. I have a little bitty painting too, and then of course I have that comic cover where they're both on.
Right.
Hey, Dave. Dave travels through time.
Hey, Dave.
Hell, Rex. Shadowhawk. Look, Rex Darth. Yes, Darth Maul. Yeah. Right behind you, man. Yep. He's right there. Frankenstein up there. Yeah. Still some
Yeah, yeah.
Halloween things up. I need to redecorate this whole thing for Christmas. If I don't hurry, I may. If I can hurry, maybe I'll have it in time for Easter. But
Oh.
maybe not. Okay, it wasn't funny. Uh,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. The Remnant, yeah, I know they're coming from a Christian Springboard here. It says, I find it interesting that so many comic creators are atheists and love supporting women killing their offspring. They can condone all that, but get in an uproar if anyone says anything remotely Christian. No tolerance for that. Hashtag sad, hashtag Jesus is King, hashtag Christian comic. And they have an upside down cross here. It says, keep calm and hate God. Wow.
Wow, damn.
But that's true. I mean, if you did and actually the first, I forget what it was called. It's something similar to Lightbringer. It was the very first campaign that I backed was a Christian comic. Wanted to support it, backed it at the highest tier, which was only about $55. And I got it. I got the t-shirt, I got the comic, I got all the stuff that came with it, all in one neat sort of, folding out box. It had a couple leaves on it, it all folded together
cool.
like a giant. I've never shown that one. It's right there. I should show it. It's dusty now. I shouldn't put it right there where the filter is and everything. Collects dust there. But yeah, for a smaller campaign, had I known that there are some campaigns that don't fulfill, I may not have backed that one. I think it was but it's sad that some of these smaller campaigns that, you have to think about that. Are they going to fulfill or not? So, but they fulfilled. In fact, that was the very first one I got in. And, yeah, I was very pleased because they made a custom box and everything with their logo and everything on it. It's really a neat thing. I'll bring it out tomorrow.
All right.
For tomorrow's coffee stream, I'll dust it off and show you what I got. It was a pretty neat little campaign, actually. Hey, Joseph Dredd, how old are you? Wow, that's intense. Wow, what a nasty group. Yikes. We have a group here in town with a pentagram devil worshippers who want to destroy Christians, Muslims, Jews. Yikes. They hate them all.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
That's getting more and more popular lately. The Church of Satan.
Well, I mean, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forget where it was, somewhere up north. They allowed them to put, while they're tearing down statues, they put up a statue of Satan.
Lovely.
Or no, actually, that was here in Arkansas. There was somewhere in Arkansas where they put up a statue of Satan. And we're pretty conservative. I don't know. I heard today we're number 33 out of 50 states as far as growth. Of course, we're right here by Texas. I'm sure we're getting a lot of illegals. I don't know if they count those or not, but
yeah, I don't know how that works on the numbers.
I'm sure all the states are going to swell from that. You can't help but do that when you have over 6 million over here already. And I mean,
and they're not trying to do anything.
They're getting a free ride too. They're getting Medicaid and
they're using up all
their
of our
education. Look, everybody from Mexico that wants over here, they're already over here. So it's not Spanish speaking. I mean, you have Ecuadorian, you have people from the Middle East, you got people from all over the world coming over the border. You had the Haitians, and the only ones we really turned back are the Cubans because they didn't think that they would vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
They know they won't.
Yeah. That's akin to turning back, what FDR turned back the Jewish ship to send them back to their death. I mean, or some other port during World War II.
Yep, I remember that.
Crazy. People fleeing Hitler and his Holocaust, and we turn them back. Oh, well, I've lost all respect for FDR, Woodrow Wilson. I'm kind of soft on Teddy Roosevelt because they say progressivism started with him. Really, it started all the way back with the 14th presidents, Van Buren, and his election chicanery and stuff.
Yeah.
But Hey, happy holidays anyway.
Exactly.
Yes, I still haven't got my tree decorated.
You
That's
haven't.
okay. No, there's too
It's only
much
gonna
to
take
do. I got the star
only
on it.
gonna
Of
take
course, it
one
came with,
decoration.
huh? One decoration.
Yeah,
Let's see if I got
I think you'll be
anything.
done with one.
Uh, I mean, hell, he's bigger than the tree, or just as big. That
Yeah.
won't work. I'll find something. I'm lazy. What else you want from me?
Hey, at least you don't deny.
At least I don't deny it. That's right. I own up to it.
Sorry.
Man, I got
Stay
some of
simple,
those
man.
little Debbie, white, with the red stripes on it and the little green sprinkle cakes,
Oh yeah.
like Christmas trees.
Uh huh.
And there's 5, and I have 5 people to give one to, in their bag, in one box. And man, I've been
Right.
eyeing those things for 2 weeks. I mean,
Somebody,
I would like to eat
somebody's gonna
one.
come up short.
And my latest scheme is, do I eat one and then supply them with a whole sleeve of Jaffe cakes? It's a good trade. Jaffa cakes. Jaffa. I want to say Jaffe. But anyway, language. English, my second language. I don't know what my first is. Stupidity, I believe. Would you like one? Mm.
Oh my god.
They say happy wife, happy life. I guess you
Right.
can attest to that, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I
Eh,
try to keep her. I try to keep her happy.
that's right. Try and keep her happy. Yeah.
Nobody is 100% successful.
Yeah. Well, it's happy dog, happy life too.
That's right.
All right. So you can have a
It's
beef
much
feast.
easier to keep the dog happy.
Gotta keep Abigail happy. She's the lady of the house. Ooh. I haven't been feeding her a lot because I don't want her to, be suffering. I mean, the weather was so bad. It's like I don't know when we're getting out. But it's kind of hell. I can't even see if it's breezy out there, and I just came from out there. It's just so bright, shining through here.
Yeah, it's still just
I'm getting
crazy.
some of that
Windy.
vitamin D. I'm getting a nice tan while we sit here
There you
on one side of my face.
go. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I usually have one arm because I hang it out the. I've got to stop that though. I have a very dry spot, almost like psoriasis or something, just like right here. And I know it's the chemicals, probably. It's probably not
Oh
good
yeah, probably.
that I do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I use it, but I bet it's the chemicals. There's chemicals residue that's on the door,
Uh-huh.
and I need to stop doing that just so this will go away. And maybe I won't die of, something horrendous later down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy thoughts for the holidays. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, Drew.
So
Hey,
cheerful.
Drew Goblin.
Hey, Tree.
Happy. Huh?
I said, hey, Tree.
I feel like the guy that goes to shake your hand and his finger falls off and he goes, "Is that yours or mine?" It's Mr. Leper,
Yeah, that ain't good.
Well, we had a great time on the high stream. I wish you didn't feel so bad last night though.
Oh, I know. I wish I could have stayed longer. Justin
Yeah.
shot me a message a little while ago and invited me back anytime, so that's cool.
Oh, awesome. Sweet potato.
I was having a good time. I just couldn't stay awake, man. I was so tired.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Good Stuff stayed about 30 minutes. He was like, "Well, guy," you could tell he was getting ready to wrap up. And then Aldous came in, and the telepathic bunny come in. And he's like, "Oh, guys, about it." And then she did too. And I went too. And they talked for another 30 minutes. Belmont, and Aldous, and Bunny.
Well, that's cool.
I was like, "Yeah, I can't hang any longer. I need to go too."
Yeah,
I just bounced when she did. I didn't say bye. I was like, I'm out. I'll take
Yeah, I
this.
could feel my eyes
Like we're gonna
closing and
close
shit.
down the
man.
stream. Huh?
Yeah, I said I could feel my eyes closing. I was trying to pay attention to the conversation, and it was like, oh, okay, I gotta go.
Right.
I just can't do it no more. I didn't want to start snoring on the stream or something.
Yeah. Like you've never done that before. Wait. Maybe you haven't.
No, that was Vic.
Yeah. I have. I fell asleep for about 30 minutes on that
Oh
one
yeah, that one time.
It was like this, and Vic was like, "Is he dead?"
Yeah.
Because I didn't move. I didn't drool. I didn't
No,
snore.
yeah, you didn't move it all. You
Everybody
didn't
thought I
snore.
died on camera. I told you that one time that I went to the prison and the prison chaplain goes, "Rex, what are you doing here?" And I said, "What do you mean? What am I doing here?" And he said, "I thought you were in an accident and killed."
What?
There was a guy named Rex something, and he thought it was me that was killed in an accident.
Oh
And he
shit.
thought I was dead for maybe about a month.
Oh damn.
That's happened to me too.
He
That girl
thought he
almost.
saw a ghost, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, no, that wasn't me. Thankfully,
No, it was me. I'm back to hunt you. Woo.
that's right. Yeah, Ooh. Scare the prisoners. Get back in your cells. Snail. Wait a minute.
Damn.
I got it. I have to go there. I have to go there.
All right.
No, I don't. But it's fun. It's fun to go there. But if you're going to be accused of it, General Piggy says, anyone ever watched the 1967 cartoon of the cricket on the hearth? I have. Do you remember the cricket on the hearth?
No.
Besides the talking cricket, the movie doesn't go too crazy until the human villain gets his pet crow to hire a talking cat and monkey to kidnap the cricket and then shoots them to avoid paying them. Wow, that went dark quick.
Yeah, things went south real fast on that one.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good. I think it's Christmas themed.
Is that really Christmas? I don't
yeah.
think I've ever heard of that one.
Yeah, here it is. Used to get good cartoons. Let me be big in there. Yeah, he shoots them. I bet he didn't shoot his crow. He shoots them though to avoid paying them. I haven't seen it in a while. That's for sure. I don't remember that part.
Wow.
Yeah, takes out his
Pretty
gun.
dark.
Pretty dark. I don't know. Yeah.
Wait.
Man. Right to the back of your brain pan in Minecraft. But yeah, maybe it's on YouTube. You have to check it out. That's a General Piggy recommendation. 1967 cartoon. Christmas cricket on the hearth. Huh?
On the hearth. Okay.
On the hearth. HEARTH. See, right. I can spell if I'm looking at it. Hearth is not a word I would say that you spell that often.
No, but just heart with an
in one's lifetime, unless they're in the business. You know what I mean?
In the business.
I don't know what business that would be, but
fireplace building. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Original character and prop designs of Alex Toth for Dune Patrol, a proposed 1970s Hanna-Barbera cartoon which was never produced. Another one that looked pretty good. So he really designed a lot of different things that I wonder what Dune Patrol was about.
I don't know.
The world will probably never know.
That's right.
Hey,
Apparently,
Mrs. Good Stuff.
Dune Buggy Cop.
Everyone's staying warm. Yeah. It's like going to warm up to a balmy 15 here. But as long as that, now the sun has went low enough, it's still breezy, but it's not cutting wind. So maybe that Arctic blast is gone. Okay, I have one more sweet potato and duck. And you're just sitting there like, I would like more Please, sir, may I please have some more? Get out of here, kid. You bother me. There you go. That's all. I can tell her that's all, and she'll sit there. I need a spoon. I need a little spoonful of peanut butter. Just happen to have that sitting there.
All right.
Dune Patrol. Yeah, I wonder what Dune Patrol. I guess police on the beach. So that could have been that could have been Baywatch in cartoon form in 1970s.
Yeah.
Before
Baywatch before Baywatch.
Yeah. I know it was always great to catch those 70s cartoons, but they weren't near as exciting to me as the 60s stuff. There were some true gems in the 60s for sure. Whoa, we have a new look for Star Trek now. That'd be cool.
Oh,
look at that. Oh, let me take this down. Oh, that didn't embiggen at all, did it?
Who is
Little
that?
slick look. New slick look.
Damn.
Now we need to put up a. Oh yeah, Woo. I could really embiggen that.
Yeah. Very sweet.
And yeah, salacious. Yes.
Looks almost wet.
Have you heard of a project called Magnus? Wise Acre Comics?
Robot Fighter? The only one I know.
No, it's here it is. Right there. That's as
Hey,
big as I can get it. Huh?
I'm saying hi to good stuff.
They have a website, Magnus. Interesting. Interesting looking. Almost looked like the Milestone line that DC put out. Hey, good stuff. I didn't do nothing. You didn't see anything. Busted. Oh, Mrs. Good Stuff says busted. I didn't do nothing. Yo, Rex. Let's see. I'm stalking Mrs. Good Stuff. Don't tell her. I didn't even know you were here. So, cat's out of the bag. I'm afraid she's a little bit more perceptive than that.
Well,
it's good that you follow each other around. Well, at least one way. Does she follow you around occasionally? Maybe. Maybe not. Never. There's a problem.
oh, hey. T-Bunny's in the back room, Rex.
Oh, okay. Hey, T-Bunny.
Hello,
He
hello.
likes
Hey.
his green. He likes his green. He likes his green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Wait
it
a
looks pretty
minute.
bleak back there. It looks pretty bleak back there.
Wait
if I
a
know.
minute. I think that's. Yeah.
What?
I think I've seen that
who's to say I
same
don't
green
live in-
screen. Lap of luxury. Yeah.
I'm lazy. What can I say?
There you go.
I
It's
think I've
easier than
seen.
cleaning the room.
Yeah.
That's very suspicious. I think I've seen that same green screen about a year ago behind Mandy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Where do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
They probably
well,
get their
you ruined
software
it for
from
me. You
something.
ruined it for me now.
Yeah.
So there
You're
you
not
go.
over Mandy's, are you?
All right. No. Okay, is that better?
Starts
Is that
with
better?
the latest rumors now.
Yeah.
She's already found you good stuff. I don't know. I'm just running on autopilot here. He's at his winter house. Oh, hell no. You look like you're in a prison now. Line him up
There you
against
go.
the wall. And
There you go.
ready,
Yeah.
aim.
One last cigarette.
I did it. What
Yeah.
can I say?
Not even
I don't
that.
smoke,
And
so
then he
I
says
don't
he
need a
don't
cigarette.
smoke. And he says,
Oh, well. Going down
T-Bunny
with nothing.
speaks without thinking. one last cigarette, and he says, "I don't smoke." Fire! Could I add a couple
Yeah, I
more
wouldn't even
minutes?
buy
But
myself
no,
time, man. I wouldn't be smart enough
it
to buy
would.
myself time, man. Just,
Yeah,
oh, don't
just
smoke.
takes.
Okay. All right.
What's wrong with you? Smoking will kill you.
I don't know if that's ever been in a comedy,
And
but
I'm also
I
part.
could see them.
I'm almost blind, so I don't even need a blindfold. I won't be able to see them. Just take the
There you go.
glasses off.
There you go. Just have at thee.
Yeah, there you go.
I would. I don't know about a comedy routine, but I would go
What's up? Bob?
just very small puffs on the cigarette, try and elongate the time out.
Yeah. They usually shoot them while they're smoking, though.
Really?
So, yeah. They'll be sitting there with a cigarette in their lips, and it's like, pow, There you go.
They
There you go.
distract
There you
you.
go.
And then they cold-hearted. If it doesn't have blood on it, he picks it up and smokes it for him.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. They'll
Now,
finish
how
that
does
off.
that work with a hood?
I don't know.
I
They
guess-
don't usually have for
Well,
fire
blindfold.
squads.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
don't usually have hoods, though.
Yeah, I think it was just like a
And
blind.
usually they're tied to a post, right? So how does that
Yeah.
work?
I don't know.
I don't know. What movies have you been watching?
Well, evidently they're not the same bondage porn you've been watching, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Wow.
Wow.
Have you been hacking my Pornhub?
No. Yeah, there's things on there that I can't unsee, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Scar
amazing
my
how that.
soul.
Yeah, amazing how that stuff just ingrains itself on your memory like nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, evidently I'm giving people bad trips over there, so let me just kill this thing. So all right. Everybody wants to see.
His head keeps changing
There you
shape
Yeah.
as
There
strong
you go.
lead.
Ta-da! Back bedroom. There you go. So
I want a reverse seared tomahawk steak grilled as my last meal. Absolutely.
oh wow.
Yeah. I'll go for
First
that.
weird, okay.
Uncle E's already got his, so he might go at any time.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I think a sous vide steak is probably the best you can do. I mean, it keeps the juices in it real good.
Yeah. It stays tender too. So.
Yeah,
A lot of people like T-bone. I'm a New York strip kind of guy myself.
I think T-bones are too chewy for me. I'm a ribeye guy.
Yeah.
A lot of
like
people
ribeye.
say ribeye.
Yeah. I think T-bones have gotten because it's more meat on a T-bone, but it's not better meat. It's just more meat,
Yeah. But if you cook it right, it comes out nice.
Whoa, Pal Rider.
Hey,
I don't disagree with that, but hey.
Wow, goodness.
Oh.
Is that what's part of your wife you want to eat? Okay, well, it's a little extreme. There you go.
Yeah. He must have been the descendant from the Donner Party.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you could put beaver there, and it would make more sense. But okay, it's what it is.
That's the editor in UT.
I know. Seriously.
Yeah.
It is.
So is every writer an editor? Not necessarily, right?
No. I'm a story editor more than I am like a grammar or anything like that. So, I put stories together better than the average bear, I guess, because people usually show me stories, and I have it's like a logical progression of thought,
Right.
When I see a story, I can always tell when you went off the rails a little bit, But a lot of people swear by what I do, my work with them. So I'm not alone, and it's like not my own personal assessment. People just find me helpful. So,
I would agree with that good stuff. Porterhouse is better than T-bone. It has full filet on one side and full New York strip on the other.
There you go.
I've had that. That is good. Yeah.
I'm really, honestly, I'm not really a huge steak eater myself. I know that's sacrilege. Oh my God,
Yeah.
It's just other meats I find more tasty. Give me a really well cooked pork chop or ribs on over a steak. I'm pretty good on that. So.
Yeah. Do you like that fat trim?
Mm.
Little trim of fat.
Well, yeah. I mean, putting fat on actually flavors the meat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Evidently, I need mental health. I need a mental health check. Anyway.
Now, are you a dry? Okay.
1 second. I have to answer this. I'll be right back here. Yeah.
I'll just talk to White Nipple here.
Oh, again?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. I'm too sick. I don't care. That's fine. Everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, I think so.
Bunny, did you need a mental check after editing my writing? Pale Rider said, probably so. I hope he has good insurance.
Yeah.
Avon calling. Yeah. I don't think it's Avon, but it could be. You know him. You probably know him better than I do. Uh-oh. What are you after? I think she hears something in this grate. Like I say, maybe a mouse under the house or something. I hope not. And those mice can get in. They know how to survive during this cold.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen any in the house, and I don't know, overturn the whole house if I ever did. It was last year. I got a being lazy once again, and on the you're muted, T. Are you muted?
I'm back.
Oh, you're just not talking. Okay, gotcha.
No, I had to answer a phone call. So.
Get him, Abigail. That's right. Get him. A dog starts barking and your friend's trying to help you out. Elsie does that to me all the time. He's like, get it, go on. I'm like, man, I like it calm around here. I don't want her barking all the time.
Oh, man. Anyway, I'll need a mental health check after editing his writing. Okay. Well, that's a possibility. It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had plenty of mental health assessments. I just, I got so tired of paying for them, and I just bought a psychological book and edited myself. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pal Rider says, give me a fillet, rare or medium rare. I could have probably guessed that, and a lobster tail with mac and cheese. Whoa.
Yeah.
But it has to be fresh lobster tail, none of this frozen stuff.
No.
Because that's just rubber.
Yeah, you got to pull it right out of the tank struggling, Throw that sucker right in the pot. There you go. Yeah.
But hold the lobster tail, Good Stuff says, and add a half a rack of smoked beef ribs. Heck yeah.
Oh,
hey, Phil.
There you go.
Merry Christmas to you, Phil. Marijuana Christmas to you, Zaid. Smoke them if you got. Yeah, Good Stuff. If he was up against the firing squad, he'd want a blunt.
Oh, no doubt.
About this big.
No, he'd probably want his gravity-fed bong,
Yeah.
Does he have a gravity-fed bong?
Wait,
we can talk off air.
He probably does.
He probably does. You're just imagining. Gotcha. You're projecting again.
No, I mean, it's
Common.
Mr. Good Stuff. He's pretty much got
good stuff.
You name it, he's got it. I mean, come on. The guy that advertises for like weed stores. I mean, he's got to sample the merchandise.
So. I take it it's they're in Ohio, right? Is it legal there in Ohio?
It is with a card, and he has a card, so
a medical card. Yeah,
he's got the golden ticket. So
I think she does too. Yeah,
I've got the golden ticket.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm sure he's got just about every possible way.
I know what that's a reference to. You should have used that as a movie reference. Is that would that be considered a Christmas movie? Willy Wonka?
Probably not. No. There's no Christmas elements in Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really.
You're thinking of the remake with Johnny Depp.
No.
They had like a Christmas.
I rarely think of remakes. Yeah, yes, a blunt with garlic cookies strained at
Mhm.
37% with some garlic cookies strained, bubble heart hash mixed in. Wow.
Mhm.
Eh,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He can tell you right down to the strain of Kush. You know.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. He's
Oh,
one of those people. He takes it to the extreme. He
But do
does.
you get a
kind of.
choice? Do you really get a choice? Shadow Hockey, you can probably answer this.
Yes,
Do you
you
get a
do.
choice if you have a medical card?
If you get a
Yes, you get a
last
plethora
meal,
of choices.
Oh, you get a plethora of choices.
Yes, you can get whatever you want: indicas, sativas, hybrids, RSO oils,
it's the
hash.
golden ticket, man. It's the golden
Well, I
ticket.
mean, where do you have to go to get said thing? You
You
have to go to a
you the
medical marijuana
dispensary.
place, right?
Oh,
Yes.
there's dispensaries. I mean, if you have any chance to get any
So
kind
you
of
can go to
marijuana in
any
your state, there'll be
dispensary.
dispensaries. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now,
If you got a card in your state and it's legal, then you can go to the dispensary, pick whatever you want, up
Mhm.
to a certain amount
but they're
every
all
month.
medical. If it's not legal, it's
Well,
just medical.
if it's
Doesn't matter.
recreational, you can do the same thing. You just don't need a card.
Right.
Right. But I mean, if it's
Which is
not
what
legal,
Illinois is. You
except
can
for
just walk in
medical
and
in
get
the
whatever
state,
you want.
right.
it's like ordering DoorDash pickup.
There you go. There you go. Well, I mean,
Delivery,
Yep.
payment
let's face it. It's a poorly disguised way of legalizing marijuana in your state.
It is. Yeah.
So I mean, there's no restrictions on it. Not really.
No, and it's super easy to get a medical card.
I mean, all you have to do is just tell them that you're depressed to an extent that you need marijuana, and they
Yeah.
will give you a card. I mean, you can
You
get
can
it
tell
from
them
pretty
you've
much
got
any medical practitioner for any
you can
reason.
tell them you've got anxiety, PTSD, anything really. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh,
I have a Shadow Hawk. Does
yeah,
that,
Yeah.
would
There
that
you go.
work?
Yeah.
there you go, there you go. Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh man, we got to give you extra."
Hmm.
Uh,
How much is a kilo?
I have no
You
idea.
can't buy a kilo.
No,
Damn it.
no, that's Colombian
Probably
size.
be Mexican brown
Yeah,
anyway.
now
You
you're
can't.
talking.
You have to be
you're
like
talking dealer
trafficking to
size.
get a kilo. Come on now.
Yeah.
What
I
are
think the
you
most
going
you
to
can buy
do with
legally
this?
is like recreational or marijuana
Yeah,
is like
you
about
need like
an
your
ounce
own
a month
island
or
out in
something.
the Caribbean.
Epstein Island.
There you go. There you go. Now, like the guy in.
He's not going to use it anymore.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I bet Bill Gates has already bought it.
Oh, probably. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. You know. Yeah, it's the one with the real soggy teddy bears. So,
He
anyway.
can grow pineapples there.
True.
He's into buying farmland right now.
He's into buying everything right now. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that guy, like, to rehab
Hey,
his
Lindsay.
image, he was like giving all
What
the
up,
stuff
Andy?
away to charity, and now we find out that the only charity he's been giving it away is connected
Hey,
to
Andy.
the New World Order, and he's
Hey,
like
Vincent.
buying. You know, he's still evil. He's just like, you know, he's got better PR now. You know.
Yeah.
I meant to send you the link, Andy. I didn't know if you were available. It's just I couldn't find you in the time that I had. It was like rushed. Hurry.
Right.
Had to let the dog out. Who let the dog out?
Well, somebody said they had to throw in their hummingbird feeder, and Mr.
Yeah.
Vincent put vodka in it to keep it from freezing. You imagine hummingbirds with vodka?
Well, he's down there close to New Orleans, so the bad weather has. But you can do away with that if the bad weather comes in.
That's true.
And if it's
Everybody's
freezing, I doubt
right
the
now,
hummingbirds are going to be around. Do you see hummingbirds?
No, hummingbirds are around year round.
If it's freezing?
Yeah, if it's freezing, they're still around.
Where do they find flowers and things to feed on? Just
Hummingbirds migrate, I believe.
They migrate. They must. They would freeze.
Right. Well, I mean, they got such a high metabolic rate, though. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
Their
heartbeat is 70 times per second.
Yeah, they live fairly short lives. Anyway.
They're very aggressive birds. They have high blood pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If your heartbeat was that and you were just that little size,
Angry
Yeah,
little
Especially if your
that-
bastard.
head doesn't blow off.
Yeah, they pretty much they pretty
Oh,
much,
you're in a shitty mood. Well, not
oh,
playing
oh,
well with others
okay.
today.
Oh,
Already
well.
gotten on to a fight with myself.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right.
I hate it when that happens. I usually win.
Oh, hasn't been over 30 degrees here all day. Oh, well,
Oh, damn.
it's going to be 15 here, so we're having
No,
a heat wave.
it's
went
only
up
below
from
zero
0 to
here,
15.
pal. So no big.
We are at 20 right now with the wind chill.
See, I'm surprised. I mean, here I am down south,
Mhm.
and you people up north are going, yeah, it's 20, and we're like 4. I'm like, what's up? This is reversed.
Well, actually, I am in North Carolina,
Okay.
so that's south. That's good
Does
stuff.
Fairly
North
south,
Carolina, or is it just South Carolina that says they have the good barbecue?
North Carolina kicks South Carolina's butt. I'm sorry, they did.
Uh-huh.
They got their barbecue. Okay, this is the vinegar barbecue is like the big
Yes,
one
it
out.
is.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll
And
go with
vinegar
that.
barbecue was invented by a barbecue place called Bridges Barbecue in Shelby, North Carolina. And somebody from Shelby, North Carolina, trained at Bridges Barbecue, took their recipes and everything, and went to Lexington, North Carolina. And so they perfected everything in Lexington, North Carolina. Now Lexington's considered the like the capital of barbecue.
See, you misses good stuff.
And
I
and then
missed
but then there's a whole hog barbecue that is more on the east, more on the coast. So
Hey, Lorenzo.
anyway, so North Carolina's got their barbecue tradition. So South
Yeah.
Carolina borrowed everything from North Carolina. I mean, it just did. So
Have you seen the birds, though, Pal Rider? Have you actually seen birds out there at the feeder?
I don't know.
That's what I would be surprised if you'd see them in the code, because I think they migrate, like Shadowhawk said.
Well, yeah, but if he's already in New Orleans, that's where they're migrating to, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Now you have vinegary, like you said, a vinegary. So that would be like sauce that you put on the meat, right? We
Uh-huh.
have a place here that puts it in the coleslaw.
See there, Pale Rider, the Lexington's capital, Western North Carolina barbecue. But they learned from the guys in Shelby. So there you go. Anyway.
Yeah. Now the place that's so good here, T, puts it in the coleslaw. It's like a mustard based coleslaw with
Yeah.
and they put, I don't know what they put in it. It might be Italian. I'm not sure. It wouldn't be
Well,
Italian.
mustard based barbecue is that's Eastern North Carolina.
Right.
They have
Right.
a more mustard based whole hog barbecue. That's
Oh,
their-
well, whatever they're doing, they need to continue to do it because it's the best barbecue around here. It just sets off that
Right.
hickory smoked meat.
it
And they
does.
put the coleslaw on the bottom of the bun, and it's not near as messy.
Right. Hickory smoke. That's Bridges Barbecue's
Okay.
main contribution to barbecue-dom.
Howdy, Kate.
They're the ones that started with hickory smoke, because hickory doesn't grow everywhere. So people that go hickory smoke outside of this region pretty much have to import their hickory logs from around in this area of North Carolina.
Put
So
just a drop or two of antifreeze in it. It won't freeze up. Of course, it'll kill the birds.
it killed the birds, and so
Yeah.
it defeats the purpose a little bit. But
Wow,
antifreeze is sweet.
I'm really
Antifreeze is
surprised
sweet,
that
they
there's-
But
won't
they'll
even
die
know.
warm.
I'm
I don't
really
even know.
surprised that they're sticking around with it freezing. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's good advice, Devil Flyer. I have to say
Yeah,
that's probably
well,
not good advice.
That's kind of like what they accused of Trump doing with the bleach, right?
Oh yeah.
They tried to pin everything on him.
Oh,
Just
God.
every
Oh yeah.
Trump says drink bleach. I never heard him say that.
hmm
Just like I never
Oh.
heard him say go over to the Capitol and charge. I never heard him say that.
No, the tweets that they when they finally unlocked his Twitter account, the last two tweets were like telling people go home, don't do this, you know. And
Yeah.
but they like suspended his account before he could tell people to not do it and chill out. So they basically needed that narrative for
The truth is out there, as the X-Files used to say, right?
Oh yeah.
But we'll never hear it.
No, we won't. No.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting like little grandma who was loitering on the mall somewhere close to the Capitol.
Yeah.
And Ray Epps is still home with his feet up.
You're on the grass. It clearly says stay off the grass.
Right.
Let's give her 6 years.
But the guy with the guy that was like saying, "Let's go to the Capitol. Let's go now. We got to go into the Capitol. We got to show up." And that guy's got his feet up somewhere, and we're supposed to believe that guy didn't have something to do with it.
Well, they've already proved that there were, plants from the FBI and shit in the crowd, and Antifa.
Get this. The way that they got those people that were like around the Capitol, not necessarily in the Capitol, is they used geo tagging, right? Now the documentary, what's called 2000 Mules or something like that, the one that was put out that was basically proving that ballot dropping destroyed the election. The one that if you watch that, they use geotagging, the exact same apparatus that they're using to convict these people, to prove that these mules were around these boxes, and they were being paid to go and drop these ballots off these boxes in the middle of the damn night. And so what they did was they arrested those producers that produced that documentary. And then they discredited it, said, "Oh, nobody uses that technology." But the way they proved that technology was valid was they solved an unsolved case. The Sikora, what was her last name? Sikora something other. The little girl got shot. Okay, they solved that. Helped the Atlanta Police Department solve that case, and so that's all. It's all there on the documentary. But whatever.
Well, I mean, what else do you need? Like in Georgia, I've not heard anything about them getting in trouble. Did you see one of the workers that was the ballots? They're supposed to keep them for months, right? Or for a certain time, and they were carting them out in garbage into the garbage bin right after the election. So, have you heard anything about any repercussions for that? No. It's no, and you have it on film, and yet, what does it take?
Well, the only chance we've got, is the fact that Katie Hobbs did not recuse herself.
Yeah,
because that was egregious. There's no way in hell she should have been presiding over her own election. There's no way in hell that should have happened. No way in hell that should have happened. And so
they had the wrong size form.
That's one of the two complaints that's going to go through the trial, and it's real. And the guy that actually worked in the election office said the only way that happens is if you go into the settings, which are security locked, and you have to have the ability to go through the security to change the settings.
Right.
And so obviously that was intent. That proves intent. So we'll see where it goes, but that's the best chance we've had. Everything else got thrown out of courts and everything. But
I mean, if it even made it to the court, they just say
the other thing too is the chain of custody thing.
Yeah,
they've proven that as well. So that could invalidate like hundreds of thousands of ballots.
It doesn't have merit. At least they didn't say it didn't have merit.
Right.
If we let them steal this, and she still hasn't conceded.
No,
no, she's not going to. She's not going to. That
estimates
got no quit in her.
Estimations are probably over. I heard 107. She probably won by 107,000. Votes at least.
Yeah.
And they said that on her when she was first elected, they slow wrote it. It was like she wins in a squeaker, and then
Yeah.
she won by a good 5 points the very first time. They just slow rolled the news.
Oh,
They're always pulling,
Yeah.
things in the media. Yeah, she barely won. She's not popular.
Right. Well, I mean, it's the fact that stuff started happening the day of was so predictable, and
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen, and it was only and Mitch McConnell basically let it happen, and we saw today why.
Yeah.
So, wonder how much of that special interest money that they just okayed went to Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
I mean, McConnell Douglas, happens to be a big defense contractor.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway,
but they keep voting him in, and they want to be on. If they would just get consolidated and say, "We're not voting him in this time," this pitiful.
Well, everybody that he basically stabbed in the back and moved their funds away, and it was MAGA candidates.
Yeah.
And so if he had supported the MAGA candidates and with the finances that they needed, then there would have been enough to vote him out. And so
he basically backed a Democrat up there in Alaska.
Yeah, he did. With RNC funds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chewbacca would have won. She would have won, except for that whole entire, what's it called? It's something kind of voting system.
But he knows how to get the big donors. And so, I mean, the hopefully the 5 and 10, the common person that usually sends in will kind of dry up, but still he can get the big vote, the big ones that are going to give a lot of cash every time, regardless.
Right.
And he's kind of on the anti-Trump ban,
Oh yeah.
I kind of had hopes for him when he was on a stage, because they were going, Mitch. Everybody was behind Mitch McConnell. He was up there with Trump, and I thought, man, that his head must be, and I thought maybe he will go kind of be more.
Well, the fatal flaw,
because he's never been more popular, but no, he didn't.
No, the fatal flaw with Trump, and he's admitted this since.
Was the trading cards?
Well, he tried to.
I have a big announcement. His latest big announcement was trading cards.
Oh, really?
What the hell? Yeah, get your Trump trading card set. How can you take somebody like that serious? I don't know.
I'd say his biggest flaw, though, when he was president, was
his hair.
Well, he tried to work with people. He tried to work with people.
He did try.
He tried to.
His picker, not his pecker, but his picker was broke too.
Yeah. He picked
and he listens too much to his daughter, who is
Jared Kushner was who he's listening to. Yeah,
and that too. Yeah.
No, Ivanka is not even running. She's not even supporting him this time. So
what?
She pulled herself out. Yeah, she's not even going to support him this time, which is probably for the best.
What's she going to do? Just bow out and don't want to take
the
heat?
She's like, she said it was too tough on her kids last time. She's not going to do it this time.
Well, that's valid. I'll take that. I mean, it's probably best she don't get involved, Well,
it is. I mean, the most ridiculous thing that showed the worst bias was the fact that Michelle Obama was still on magazine covers and Melania Trump never made a magazine cover.
Yep.
While she was first president.
She's still on magazine covers, by the way.
Oh, well, I know.
It sickens me when I go to checkout at the grocery store.
I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's the trainee thing,
Hello, Michael. I just say hello, Michael, and go past. Some of you will get it. Some of you won't. That's okay.
Did you ever see that picture of Obama when he was younger with his best friend? And it looks the spitting image.
I think so.
Obama.
Yeah.
It's
who knows what? Image. Who knows what?
Yeah.
I saw a picture of her back in the late 70s. I forget where, but she was ugly.
still is.
Sorry, she was. That was pre-makeup days. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if she's a female, that's a really big monkey. That's all I got to say.
Whoa. Okay. Wow.
Don't often see the balls in that particular area, you know. So,
Well, I think Shadowhawks is convinced.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of pictures that are pretty undeniable.
yeah,
I don't know which photoshopping. I don't know.
Well,
Well, now there was a
I don't
picture.
know.
There was a picture on Twitter the other day,
Mhm.
and it showed the two girls and
Yeah.
their real parents,
Ah,
their children,
really?
supposedly the real parents. I
Well, they
wouldn't
don't
put.
look anything like them. I mean, they don't. They don't look anything like them.
and there's no pictures of her anywhere that have ever surfaced of her being pregnant.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, regardless. I mean,
Mhm.
I wouldn't put it past them. Well, we'll have a family, daughters, and it'll be so cute. And
Well, get
I
this.
wouldn't put it past
There was nobody from that year of Columbia that remembers going to school with Obama.
well, he was
Hmm.
probably pretty forgettable. He was out doing cocaine and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Well, no, I mean, but nobody remembers him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
I think he's entirely manufactured. I think it's entirely manufactured.
Yeah.
So
Well, they've done a good job of it.
they did. They did.
But
They
but you know what?
totally
I
did.
can't just blame it on the left. I think it's left and the right.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't even think of it. I think it's Washington anymore. I don't even think of Republicans or anything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Democrat.
the government.
Yeah. I
But if you
think
thought-
time's
if
come
you
for
vo-
another third party.
If
know?
you vote for a third party, it splits the vote.
Well, if you vote for a third party, you're voting for the DNC because there is no legitimate third party left.
Exactly.
I mean, they're all either DNC.
We done been down that
or-
route with Bill Clinton. I was from Arkansas, but I didn't want him in.
No,
I've never wanted him in. He's
Mm.
Slick Willie. Are you kidding?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of shady shit around him. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I shook his hand once, and I'm still trying to get it off.
You don't know where that hand's been, man.
I know that now. I didn't know that at the time, but yeah.
Did you know there is a black gentleman in Arkansas who looks exactly like Bill Clinton?
Oh, I
No,
think I've
I
seen
didn't
it.
know
The
that.
son of the babysitter that they had. Yeah, looks exactly like him.
Milton says,
Exactly yeah.
Milton, I don't even want to read your comments because you're down there in Kiwi land and it really doesn't matter. I love how they chime in on our politics. But anyway, I won't be a segregist. Are you saying one political party ran by psychopathic exactly the same as the other
hold on.
political party ran by psychopaths? Neither of them want to do anything. They just want to gaslight. No,
yeah,
I'm not saying that at all.
And how is your politics going on down there in New Zealand?
Hey, Sam.
How's that the communist?
How's that
Party
working out for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a black gentleman in Arkansas. Yeah, you probably sent him here. It's a psyops out of Kiwi land.
Right,
I know
right,
people
right.
from Arkansas went. Why did they not tell me that they have a gentleman? I don't even know. Hell,
I don't know. Yeah.
started out as a third party. That is true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
Democrats and Republicans. Well, we had some of the founding fathers. I think it was Thomas Jefferson or was it George Washington who said a two-party system, bad system,
Yeah. It's pretty much. I mean, it's like for a long time it was. I think it was the Whigs and what was the other party?
Yeah, the Whig Party. Yeah.
Then it became the Democrats later. Bunny just doxed that poor. No, I didn't dox him. Yeah. Everybody knows it's common knowledge.
It's good that George Washington kind of set, the precedent with 2 terms, because the way it worked out, he would have died in his 3rd term. Had events worked out the same. He would never finished the third term. He died a
Yeah.
couple years later, 2.5 years later, something like that.
Well, he might have been poisoned by arsenic.
Yeah.
That's entirely
From,
possible.
from what?
Well, he was having a lot of the symptoms that he was complaining of. He was a robust man in the prime of life, and he was stronger and bigger than most men of that era. And
Right.
yet he started having stomach problems. He started having like flu-like symptoms, and then eventually they started doing like his bleeding and stuff like that. But
Leeches?
yeah, I don't know. They probably leeches. I
Yeah.
think it was
Well, you said
start days.
bleeding.
No, bleeding's when they cut them open and they, drained out blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's never good.
No,
They've known better. Life is in the blood.
But the bed that he slept in those last days was taken by the Smithsonian, and it's never been seen since. If you had access to that bed, you might be able to discover if there was arsenic.
Well, are you talking that it was just bad medicine somehow, or that he was
No,
actually
No,
maybe
no,
poisoned?
there's no reason for it. I mean,
Well, why would they want Washington dead unless it was the British that was pissed off at him?
well, the same people that wanted to take control of the country. I mean, the
Failure.
Yeah,
same
well, maybe
shadowy
so.
organizations.
Well, he was voted in unanimous.
Yeah, and
He's
and
the only
he would
president
have
that ever will
determined
be.
he. Let's put it this way: he was so powerful in American life at that time that he would have to rubber stamp anybody that was running for office for anybody to vote for him.
Oh, okay. So he
He
was a kingmaker. He was a kingmaker, what we call a kingmaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so
he could have been a king if he wanted to.
yeah, they offered him kingship, and he chose not to.
He was like, no, we just went through a bunch of shit to get away from that.
But yeah, the world it was pretty much his oyster. All he had to do was just that's who I want. That's who should be president, and they would have voted him in. So the only way to basically wrest control of the country was if he was no longer there, and so I believe they poisoned him. So that same thing happened to Napoleon about the same time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's been proven that Napoleon was poisoned with arsenic.
I saw a death mask of him up in Chicago at the Chicago Art Institute, I believe it was, or and he really looked like a very Romanesque. I was very surprised. It looked like if I envisioned in my mind what Caesar would have looked like.
Yeah.
I was surprised he's not like this little Frenchman that you always see scratching his nose.
No, he was taller than the average man. He was about 6'2".
Yeah.
And at a time where most people were 5'8" to 5'7" to 5'8".
Imposing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet he's always depicted as short, but he had very strong features.
Very strong.
Very Romanesque, straight nose, sort of high forehead like I do.
Yeah, and he was an avid outdoorsman, and so he was not idle in any way, shape, or form. And then and suddenly he starts having like these flu-like symptoms and things like that, and he went downhill pretty fast. And and the speed in which he went downhill was just suspicious as hell.
You think slow poisoning?
No, I think it was a pretty fast job. I mean,
all right.
I think
sometimes they just slip a little in till you get sick. Well, he was sick in his last days, and then they finally finish you off.
Well, he was having stomach issues, flu-like symptoms, and that's two big markers for arsenic poisoning. So
yeah,
because basically you're basically putting diesel fuel into a gasoline engine when you poison somebody with arsenic.
Yeah.
Because the metal is not supposed to be in your bloodstream to that extent. Not that metal. There's iron already in your bloodstream, but you put arsenic in, And
Well, I mean, there's copper, all kinds of different minerals and stuff.
yeah, yeah, and it breaks down. It breaks down
Even a
eventually.
certain amount of mercury that we get from fish and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. You there's a lot of that in your body already.
Yeah.
But
And your body requires that. I mean,
Mhm.
to a certain degree, in
vitamins
small
and
amounts.
minerals. Yeah, it does. It does.
For your bones.
Yeah.
And then
Iron
I mean,
especially.
your bones are important, right? That's where your blood is
Right,
made
right,
in the
right,
bone
yeah.
marrow.
Mhm.
That was really driven home to me because my uncle this year stopped producing blood from his bone marrow and passed away this year.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, I think it was the the little jab. Just saying.
Mhm.
That's my theory.
There's a lot of young people dying suddenly. You know, Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters was really interesting to me.
Anytime I hear of a celebrity passing away, I have to wonder: did they get their set, their round?
Well, they have to. They have to be working where they are.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, Foo Fighters was requiring jabs to get into their venues.
No, Pale Rider.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they talk about getting what you deserve. I mean, no.
Pale Rider says, I'm training a group of Norwegian children to be my personal bodyguards. It's not a very good look, Pale Rider. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, the only way Norwegian children could be your bodyguards if they caught bullets. Okay, so
now, what kind of mic are you using, Bunny? You got a Yeti or what is that thing?
Yeah, it's a Yeti Blue.
Okay,
but there's a basically a $400 mic setup. It has boom and everything, and I just went ahead and got that. It's for streaming specifically. So
yeah. I went a little cheaper. It was like about half that for my setup. You get your little multi-port thing,
right?
And then the Yeti and on the little stand and the camera.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't go cheap on it, but I didn't go as expensive as you could. You can go way up there. And
yeah.
When it comes to audio.
But if you see most of the podcasts, the big podcasts will have this right here.
Yeah, from overhead. But I noticed you don't have a sound filter on it, or whatever.
No, I don't. I mean, I could get one, but I don't.
Yeah.
No.
You think that helps?
It just helps for if you're going to like sing into a mic or something like that.
Okay.
It prevents spit from hitting your mic.
Really? That's what that's for? I thought it was to.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a spit guard.
I would have never thought that. I mean, I just thought that it was helped with the quality of sound, that it kind of cushioned it somewhat.
No, it's just if you like do something like singing, it means a lot of moisture is coming out of your mouth, and this offers it protection for the mic, basically. Yeah. But
Lorenzo says he just uses his Chromebook mic. Laugh out loud.
There you go. I actually have a mic in my camera, and a couple times, freaking StreamYards is like switched to that mic, and I didn't realize it. Now I went back and listened. It's like I saw like a pygmy or something, like
a pygmy.
I'm part of the lollipop.
What does a pygmy sound like?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a part of the lollipop guild, basically.
Yeah. Hey, David. Hey, Dave. Texas Dave Houston in the house. I just have a laptop for when I'm on your show, Rex. Okay.
Oh, okay. There you go. Laszlo, voting for you now because I don't think you're quick. Those are useful.
Dave, I know it's late there in the UK, but you can come on if you want me to send you the link. I will.
All right. Yeah. More the merrier.
Just let me know. Yeah, the more the merrier. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I had to pop out early the other day.
That's all right. That was what, 2 weeks ago. I'm past it.
Well, since you what, stream every day, so I imagine you forget pretty quick, when you do that.
You can make up for it today.
Well, I get told that my schedule is pretty grueling, and I only do it like 4 times a week, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So,
I always my favorite is, when do you sleep?
Who's got time for sleep?
Yeah.
sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The back of my eyelids know me. That's all.
Yeah, when my light source is just conked out on me. Hold on.
My light source is gone. It was bright. Now it's almost
Mm.
dusk.
Yeah, I have a lamp
Going-
that just
going
cut
down
on me.
quick.
What the heck? Oh, okay. I see.
As long as the power don't give out. I mean, the power gave out on me yesterday. I did my coffee stream, my first over 6.5 minutes exactly.
Right.
6.5 minutes exactly. I was nothing, but I was
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah. Because as soon as I hit record, the power went out.
Oh.
And Kate was in the back room for a while,
Hmm.
waiting to come on.
There we go.
Well, if the
Yeah, it was
host
weird
isn't
that it-
on, he can't have anybody on.
Oh man.
So we were talking about writing last time you were on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we were.
know you know that, Kate.
It's kind of a thing. Yeah, that I do from time to
Rex
time.
is a hermit, streaming in his own only social contact for the most part. It is. Yeah,
Wow.
really is. Yep.
Goodness gracious. Wow. Bless your heart, man.
Well, at least I'm not out trying to get those coof germs, Omicron, and
No.
I'll take, go to the grocery and say, I'll get a, give me a little funky pox over there, and I'll take a little
Right.
Spanish flu here, and
Uh-huh.
give me just a dab of that.
Is there anything that says that I am a cuck to whatever news agency?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, then to put one of those face diapers on. I mean, you see a guy with a face diaper, instantly know things about them, already, Their
Right.
political affiliation, their political affiliation, that they listen to the news too much, and that they're on some level gullible,
Yeah.
So,
Well, unless, maybe 1% or less have some kind of special health issue, I can understand that. Or like
But
my
it's not
mother's
gonna help 'em.
87, but
It's
my
not gonna
mother
help
goes
'em.
out without a mask.
yeah. Well,
I mean, unless it's
even
the
if
proper
they have
mask,
a
it's
health
not going to help.
Well, even if they have the health issue, unless it's a respirator, it's not going to help them one bit.
Right.
Unless it has some break with contact with the outside world, it's not going to. You can't filter stuff out.
There you go, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, I knew just immediately, T,
Mm.
that when they were saying about the mask early on, that they were just saying that to save those for the medical workers. I knew that just for 2 weeks. I knew that, and then Fauci came out and said, "Yeah, we said that because," and I said I was right. A little bit of discernment, a little bit of common thinking. I said they're being caught unaware. They have a shortage of masks. They have an onslaught of people coming in the hospital, emergency rooms. They're not going to have enough.
Well, if you look at the way brainwashing works, the first thing you do is you get people to do something completely impractical that makes absolutely no sense, and you get them to do that often enough that the next thing you ask them to do is going to be reflexive, and that's what it was a brainwashing technique. So
yeah. Well, I may be a hermit, but I don't go around the house going meh, meh.
Yeah, there you go.
Sheeple.
Yeah, pretty much. I have a sheeple tendencies. I do. I tend to like go along with it for the first little while.
Well, we're going to relocate you. You're not going to get up in that train to go to the shower.
No,
I can't. I got to believe your discernment is a little bit better than that.
oh yeah, I'm
and I really can't blame some of them. They were at gunpoint, but
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
there were probably some that went voluntarily at first.
Oh, they did. They did.
Crazy. And then they got all them out of the way, and
Mhm.
then it's by gunpoint,
Right.
Well,
bayonet and
they were
gunpoint.
trying that with our work, but yeah, I never
Yeah.
gave in.
Well, there's something that they're doing right now that's a very booty rooting disease. Oh my gosh.
Hell rider, really? I like the handle of
Um,
my shopping cart to build up my immunity.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, the monkeypox is a booty rooting disease. Was pretty clever.
I don't.
Huh?
If I don't have immunity, anything that comes my way, I'm like, I'm going to let my system fight it off.
I mean, it's pretty easy to avoid monkeypox. Just don't have booty slapping sex with the strangers. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There you
mean,
go. Yeah.
there's some people that should be.
Seems
And
fairly
I'm sure they-
avoidable, you know.
Yeah. Just don't go to a discotheque in Europe and have unprotected sex with strangers, and you're fine. You're pretty fine. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Eric and Boyd. Hell to you,
Yeah,
Eric.
hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, Eric.
Yeah, I was on the show this morning when it was Chewbacca or Wookiee Dream, I think. And they were talking about some cryptids or some like myths or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got the Spring Hill Jack, and that is the gayest bad guy I've ever seen. I mean, every picture was just hilarious. I mean,
Well,
it's
you
just
know
like,
the
the guy had like
you
an
know
opera
the
cape,
story
and he had
about
like boots, and he had like nails. I mean,
yeah. You know the story
so
about
gay.
Spring Hill Jack, right? I mean, he was kind of in some of the first comic books ever produced, really, in
Yeah,
like the Penny
right.
Dreadfuls and stuff.
Penny Dreadfuls, yeah, he was big
Yeah.
in Penny Dreadfuls, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's like every image that he brought up was just gayer than the last. I mean, he had like a high heels.
I
Yeah,
think
like
somebody's
nails.
already used
Yeah.
Spring Hill Jack in a CG project.
Oh, really?
I don't know
Who was
what it
that?
is, but yeah, I
Okay.
believe, and I
Well,
mean,
was
it's
it
public
the-
domain. Anybody can use
Yeah.
him,
Was it the
and they can
506?
depict him any way they want.
Was it the 506
Oh, no, it's
guys
the
with
tentacle.
cryptid thing? Oh, hey, what's
Hey,
up?
Dave.
Welcome,
Good evening.
Texas Dave. Hey,
Hey,
Good
it's a
evening,
little cold
everybody.
your way, man. A little colder than usual.
yeah. What's the weather like down in the UK where you're at?
It's not too bad at the minute. It's a lot milder than it was last week. It was getting a bit cold last week. It was about -7.
You actually got some snow last week, didn't you?
Yeah, we got a little bit. Not
Mhm.
not too much where I was, but some bits got snow. Yeah.
How old are you, Rex? They're saying that you used to buy Penny Dreadfuls and ride Penny Farthings.
I'm 50. I'm 57.
57, yeah. I think it's a little before your time, then.
It was
Yeah,
a
a little bit.
little bit before my
Little bit.
time. Yeah.
A little bit before, yeah.
He's a mere youngster.
Yeah. Dave's a little bit older than I am.
Oh, okay. A little bit. Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Well,
But now, the artist that drew the Devil Flyer story is my friend John. He lives a couple blocks away here, and he's 71.
oh, okay. There you go. There you
One of the oldest CG artists around.
go.
Well, Rex is 56, but this is his 5th regeneration. So
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I got you. There you go. There you go. There you go.
David
All right,
Tennant.
Shadow.
I wouldn't mind looking like David Tennant.
Don't be too
there
bad.
you go.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
I
it could be
wouldn't,
Matt
I
Smith.
wouldn't want to look like Jody
Or Matt
Yeah.
Smith. Oh, Matt Smith.
or the new one coming in. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wanna
I
look
you
might
like
get
Tom Baker
monkeypox on that one. Just
yeah, more
saying.
of a tan for that guy. Yeah.
He looks pretty flaky. Let's say.
Oh, he just looks soy. He's just like a soy boy. It's gonna be
Rex
Wait,
Mint.
exactly
He was
what-
born in 57 AD. Yeah.
57 AD. Wow. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Don't throw Texas Dave under the bus, Rex.
Mm.
Really?
I don't know.
You know you're getting old when you can look around and there's no one else older than you.
Yeah.
Or you have to go on the internet to find them.
One of the favorite things I've ever said is I told a boss lady, I was like, you know what, you've thrown more people under the bus than the bus depot in New York City.
Dang.
Possibility.
Oh goodness. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a harsh thing, man.
I showed footage of this woman yesterday that almost got her head smashed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She slid down and hit the front tire and it spun her around. And I mean that if that truck hadn't have stopped.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, dude.
There was this one, I don't know what happened, but this guy was like, this punk kid was like messing with this guy, this big black guy, and he just picked the guy up and I kid you not, choke slammed him. I mean,
sounds like Ezra Miller.
Choke slammed him, picked him up off the ground and plowed him into the ground. And that's
what Ezra Miller did. The Flash to this woman. Did you see that?
No, he didn't choke slam her. He like did flipped her down, but he didn't choke slam her.
No,
this guy picked him
slammed her. But
off the
time
ground.
for a commercial, T. Time for a commercial.
Oh, okay.
This is my attitude this holiday season.
All right, there we go.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Something feels suspiciously wrong.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's
some really powerful jets in that hot tub, man.
Isn't that true? Yeah.
If you're a little bit soluble, you probably shouldn't be in anything.
Yeah, you're probably not the best place for a cookie to be hanging out.
No, probably not.
Now, I wasn't born during George Washington time, but Dave might have been.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So.
We think of that as a long period of time, but an average life, not during the founding. The average life was maybe 35, maybe 40.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I think maybe the founders didn't think that these people would be serving in Congress or
right. That's why
the House
they didn't make term limits.
Yeah, I don't think that they thought that they would be in there for like 50 years or 60
years.
If
they ever considered people getting to be, 70 years old.
Right, their life expectancy.
It's a relatively new thing for people to be in Congress until their 80s and 90s. Because I remember the guy from South Carolina, what is his name? It was like in his 90s when he passed away, but he passed away while he was in Congress, and that was considered like really long in the tooth. But now you look around and half of Congress is in their 70s and 80s. I mean,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's I think it like came in around the 80s, like the baby boomer generation started hitting Congress, and then
they made it a career instead of a
But I mean, it's like that one generation's like never going to let go. I mean, until they die. I mean, they'll die in Congress.
Oh yeah, no, they've got far too much power and money.
Strom Thurmond, yeah. Strom Thurmond used to be like a oddity, but now it's like the rule,
Yeah.
But of course, Robert Byrd was in there quite a while too.
We need a good laugh.
All right, let me have it.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I can't. The guy keeps shuffling over. 3 times tries to jab him, and he just keeps migrating.
I think it would be a little funnier to me if my my little diabetic dog didn't do that to me every night when I try to give her insulin.
Maybe
shot.
so.
So,
Oh, geez.
Oh my
it's funny.
God.
It's hard. It's hard for me to get up and down, and I by the time I get down, she's like across the room, and I have to go crawling after her. She loves to doing that, man.
Really? Do
literally
you have to give your
pin her
dog
down.
shots every night?
Yeah.
Oh,
And is
wow.
it for insulin?
Mm-hmm. Twice a day, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess animals, I didn't know that had, say, to process the sugars,
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense because I knew, dogs and things could get diabetes.
Yeah. It's twice a day right now.
Wow.
Yeah. She lost
How
her
old is
eyesight
your-
a little while ago. But,
How old is she?
she's actually just 11 this year. Yeah.
Okay.
She's pretty young.
Yeah,
for
well, that's
Dotson.
137 in dog years.
But for Dotsons, they can last into 18. So,
I'm making a joke there. I don't know how. I don't even know how
Oh.
you do that.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Rex,
don't-
we got Sim in the back.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Sim.
Okay.
I knew he was in the chat earlier.
Simpontia.
Simsimony, Simsimony,
Yeah.
Sim, Saru. Oh,
There you go.
What's
Simon.
up?
Add a little
What's
Canadian.
happening, brother?
How you guys doing? I don't drink often, so here's me
Oh.
cheering to you guys. And for the holidays, I'm saying yippee ki yay, motherfuckers!
There you
Cheers, Sim.
go.
You were asking for a laugh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very-
can we ask what's in the cup? What's in that?
My son made me a Tia Maria mixed with vodka on ice.
Oh,
And when he said it, I was like, And then when I tasted it, I'm like, mine.
I'll have another.
Alrighty.
Ah,
there you
claimed.
go. There you go.
Very nice.
It's pretty good. I don't drink because I have Crohn, so I rarely drink.
Right.
So-
Right.
I'm more of a rum and coke type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now-
this is pretty goddamn good.
Dave, look at his collection back there. He's got everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see a few omnibuses.
But now look
All
at
the
Dave's
desserts
collection.
I have.
Look at Dave's collection here.
Right. Right.
He's got quite a bit himself.
Well, I don't have a dedicated space. I got like five bookshelves.
Hey,
then
Dave,
you have-
can you
then you have
can
that
you do me
area
a
here.
favor, Dave, and go? Whoops, I got the white nipple up there.
What dang it.
Grabbed
I'm
the
gonna
wrong
have to
nipple.
Come back in.
Can you show us that again with the glow in the dark posters?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, hang
Oh,
on.
Yeah,
the black
just-
light posters,
I
yeah.
figured
Just
Sim
have to. I'll just
T
have
would
to
like
move
to
the
see
cat.
That to
Yeah,
move
I
the
gotta
cat.
move the cat.
Yeah.
Check this out. I just picked that up. I don't know if it's any good.
Oh,
Ooh,
We have Demons by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo at Dark Horse.
uh-huh.
huh.
Yeah,
Looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool. It's supposedly it's a one shot, so about one shot, a miniseries. So you have everything.
Compilation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like 6 issues? Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this,
Look at
Sim.
that.
Look at this.
Look at that.
That's all the old 70s blacklight posters, Silver Surfer, and
Yeah.
stuff that they came out with. That's pretty dope.
That was probably before I was born.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Well, I mean, this here is, them reproduced, but it is the posters, reproductions of the old 70s posters that you can,
Wow.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We need to save up our pennies, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, no kidding.
And how much did that lay you back?
This was about. I think this was about £60.
60 pounds. Well, that's not too bad. Look at that
That's
classic
like
black
70
light.
American.
That's
Yeah.
killer.
Let
George
me show you something.
Kuska on the cover.
Hell, I paid almost that much for my style poster.
I think that's
Thank you,
Gene-
thank you,
I think-
Dave. I just
I
love
think
that.
it's
And,
Gene
and
Colan, by the way. This one, Rex.
there's, huh?
I think it's Gene Colan.
Oh, Gene. Oh, you're right, Gene
Yeah.
Cullen. I don't know what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I recognize this image.
That's 12 of those. Yep. There you go. Little Jack Kirby.
Yeah, I have
Right,
some of those.
right.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, look at that.
I've got those, Sim.
Hmm?
I've got those Kirby collectors.
And also, I picked this directly.
Oh, is
from
that a
the-
Kirby collector? Okay.
Did you ever see this?
I've not seen that.
Oh,
No.
Wolverine. Is that
It's
Bishop?
a
That's Bishop?
special it's a special art book from Walt Portacio that you could only order from him. And
Sketches, layout, covers. Cool. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a early bit. That's his first appearance, isn't it? X-Men cover. Yep.
yeah, there's a lot of cool things in there. Like you even have this. Remember this?
Oh,
His
yeah.
famous
Oh,
first
the
Oh,
beach.
yeah.
Yeah.
The swimsuit fade, yeah. Those swimsuit editions were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
And you get some of his what is it again? Major X stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Major X. That's what-
Yeah, I got it directly from Walt Portacio. It was like pretty sweet.
Nice.
And I like the fact that it comes with a little Walt Portacio seal of approval and it's signed. See? Seal
Oh,
of
and it's
approval.
signed. Yeah, I see that in gold. Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, go check out his website. Especially if you're a fan of his. Me, I am. So once in a while, I grab a few things.
How's the weather up there in Quebec?
Actually, it was pretty goddamn sweet until after an hour ago. Like everybody was complaining about how cold it was. I'm like, dude, here it's like 6 Celsius. Like it's raining outside. Like I'm actually outside with a t-shirt and smoking my cigarette. And now it's ice everywhere, and it's very fucking cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got an Arctic blast, so I was kind of curious to get you on and just see how the weather was treating you.
But one thing I can tell you is that I think I'm lucky that I'm in Montreal, Quebec, type of thing. You know, knock on wood. I'm touching wood because there's like a whole bunch of places right now they're running out of electricity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I hear you.
But if you know, there's one thing about here is like we're all tough, we're all solid. We're dealt with snow, storms for years. Now, when there's icy rain, we're fucked.
Well, that's what happens when you compromise your own power structure, you know.
No, they didn't compromise it. Everything was in the air on wires. So do you understand that doesn't sit well with a whole bunch of fucking water and ice?
Right.
Everything fell. So that's when like Bell and a few others started to go underground. But before everything was outside. You know, we didn't deal with icy rain.
Sam, I think you said the same thing that I and T Bunny were talking about earlier. He said he was an editor, but he kind of edited storylines. People have submitted storylines to you to edit too, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of look over and
But technically, is a lot of people come to me with the idea, and I help them out develop it, and
structure it.
Yeah. That's what I did with Hellzone right now. Like Hellzone was an idea from Aaron, so he came to me and goes, "I want to hire you to like do the art and help me write it." I'm like, "What's the pitch?" So the pitch is technically like the entire thing I showed from the explosion. You know, when they teleport and it goes wrong. That was the pitch. Then after that, we just start developing.
Oh, cool.
But it was a good pitch, you know.
Yeah.
They go into a teleporter, and then everybody gets blown to pieces except one. I'm like, I'm sold.
Yeah. Well, I have one glow in the dark thing, right quick.
Okay.
Shut off. All right.
You like turn those lights off to save that electricity.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So this is my guy. Bat on faded it for me, but
Okay, you're free. You're freezing. Is it just me or okay?
Yeah, he's freezing. Yeah,
Anyway.
cold there.
Anyway,
Oh, is
so
that Superman?
no, it's my guy, Ironsides. So
What's the name of your guy?
Ironsides is his name.
Okay.
Ironsides.
But the arm is actually
Oh,
mean-
yeah.
Ironsides.
Okay.
anyway. So
Yeah.
Isn't that
As
the
you
name
see,
of another
yeah,
book?
he
too?
glows. Anyway, yeah. So the
That's
arm
kinda cool.
glows. The arm's like a crystal,
cool.
but it's got like the bone is like a filament. And he
That's
has
cool. So is that like a prototype?
yeah, it's a prototype.
Yeah.
As you see.
That's wicked, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to do with that.
Oh, has he got a glowing eye, like cybernetic eye? Yeah.
Well, it's not cybernetic. It's similar, but
Okay.
When
Yeah, I've
we,
seen your. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with Nat's arm,
right. Well,
or put some LED light in it.
well, what?
Mhm.
But there's glow in the dark resin, which I was looking into. I have my 3D printer. So.
We got lots of cat hair all over the place.
That's what you get with a cat.
I know, that's the trouble.
Yeah.
So, Rex, I was going to ask you, I was going to show you a comic and ask you if you know anything about it.
Okay.
It's not mine, by the way. This is a friend of mine.
Well, first appearance of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
In comic.
Are you? Yeah, in comic. I mean, yeah, in comic. Exactly right.
Is it me? But she looks chubby.
Unless you count the book that has the cassette with it or the coloring book.
But our first appearance was in the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this comic was published in.
Isn't it also the first time where Harley and Poison Ivy are like technically friends?
I
Crime
think
friends.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't know how friendly they get in this book, but
No, that was just recently.
this is a great book. I would suggest don't put it up to sell for them. Go have it pressed and graded, and then sell it. You're leaving hundreds of dollars on the table.
Why would you waste money grading it?
Because it's a key book, and it's
It
worth.
is now.
Yeah, but don't you have to pay more for when the book is worth more? It's a percentage, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I would,
I'm sorry, I'm not.
I mean,
really
it's the difference in selling it for 600 or selling it for 1,000. So
yeah, but if you sell it for 1,000 and it costs you $400 to get it graded, you're still making only 600.
I don't think it would.
I'm asking because I've never done it and I'm not a
right. No, I don't think the
the
percentage is going to be that high. I think you're going to make more, a lot more, if you have it. But I'm sorry, Dave. I cut you off of talking about.
No, it's okay. Well, this is a friend of mine's book.
Very nice.
And he asked me to sell it on his behalf on eBay.
Well, in the raw, I would think that on auction you're probably going to get, depending on how it grades, at least 600 for it.
Well, somebody's got one for sale in this country for £750.
Just outright buy?
No, that's an auction.
Okay. Okay. So
that's the starting price.
it's been a while since. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Now, are you going to put a reserve price on it, or?
no. I've
I
actually
can't believe it. He's taking it out of the bag. I can't believe it. What
It
the
has
hell?
it has an original price sticker on the back.
Oh,
that makes it lose a little bit usually.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt it.
A little
But-
bit.
Yeah, you can have that removed too. Actually,
Yeah.
there's people that know how to take that off.
That's
I'm
it.
telling
But
you, that book's worth pressing, having
that's,
cleaned if it needs cleaned, and yeah,
That's the only defect is
Yeah.
the self-adhesive sticker.
Now, if anybody has any,
Maybe I need to start selling some of my floppies.
I'm going to sell my copy, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it pressed. I'm going to get it graded, and I really haven't sent off anything yet either, Sim. Very careful,
No,
very
sir.
careful. That is a key book. Wow, that is one of the best things you've ever shown. Yeah.
I don't know. Me, I've always been under the impression that the grading system,
Yeah.
like getting the I don't know how you call it again, but I
Yeah.
always thought that ruined the industry.
It is. Yeah, I agree. But if you want to get the maximum amount on a key book like that, you just almost have to do it. You're leaving hundreds of dollars on the table if you don't.
Well, my
I mean, you'll get a good,
friends-
decent price selling it
Yeah.
in the raw, and I understand you're doing it for a friend. But
Yeah.
with my copy, and my copy's maybe not mine has the little spinner rack, a little dink,
Yeah.
a little breakage of color. That's so
Yeah.
common with those. But
Mhm.
it's in pretty darn good shape. Considering.
Well, thanks for having
mean,
me.
that
there,
it's a-
Flyer.
that-
I'm going to have to. I'm going to
Bow
have to head
out.
out. So, yeah.
All right.
all right.
Well,
You have a good one,
appreciate it,
guys.
T.
All right. Later.
Yeah,
Bye.
see you
Oh.
again.
And I see Shadowhawk's back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Shadowhawk.
Oh, hey, what's up?
But you got
Oh,
you're no
what we
longer
do?
the white nipple anymore.
Chili's ready.
Yeah, I needed to do that anyway.
Be
But,
there in a minute.
Yeah. you need to
oh,
do
they
that
keep on
anyway.
leave? Sorry, bye, T.
Yeah, he just moved. He just left. Yeah. He said, if Shadowhawk is going to leave, I'm going to leave too.
Ah,
And
dang
he
it.
was out of here.
So this book I put it on eBay the day before yesterday, Rex.
And how did you put it on? Do you not put a reserve on it? I never do a reserve because
No.
it costs you money.
I put a starting price of £99 as a kickoff price.
Oh man, it'll take off. Yeah. And
So-
have you got some people already bid on it, hadn't you?
One person's bid the starting price.
Uh-huh. I bet you
that-
got a lot of watchers.
I've got 20. The last time I looked, there was 27 watchers on it.
Uh-huh. Some people going to be trying to snipe that thing.
Well,
You-
I think some people are going to be waiting till the last minute and then they're going to die.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You probably should hike the price a little bit.
Yeah. How did you on a key book like that? I'd been nervous going down to 99, but
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people, believe it or not, put key books on like that, starting at 99 pence,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
not pounds.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
What would you do if you sold it for 99 pence
well,
for your friend?
if I sold, well, I wouldn't have put it on for 99 pence anyway, because I had to look on eBay to see what one or two others had sold for, and then I had to look also to see how much some people were selling them in America.
Yeah.
I was
As
thinking of
well.
selling my original 300 Batman Dark Knight and a whole bunch of stuff, and that would be kind of cool. I should probably do it.
Well, if you need some funds,
Hmm?
I should have already sent mine off to be graded so that I could, put it up for
But the thing is,
sale.
I've been rebuying everything in deluxe or trade paperback, so I'm like, I could get rid of the floppies and put the money somewhere else.
that book in particular, I think is a good investment. I'm not a big Harley fan by any means. It's a book that I wound up with. I have nothing into, but it was kind of geared to those that were watching the cartoon.
Yeah.
So there were a few adults buying it, I'm sure, if they saw it.
Yeah.
And if they kept it in good shape, of course, all these years. Yeah, I mean, it's already got, 30 years on it, the book?
Yeah, it'll be 30
Something like that.
years. I think it's 30 years next year.
Okay. And so it's already got some age on it. And I bought my copy back in 97 after my fire, and I just happened to buy out a comic shop, and I only, got the one copy. I got multiples of some of her earlier appearances in Batman Adventures after that, but only one of that one. And anyway, it was geared towards kids. So how many of those survive in good shape? Plus,
Not
it was
many.
the rack system.
Well-
So there was. I can't remember if mine's direct or rack. I think mine's a rack, which makes it even rarer.
Yeah.
For the
Well,
early.
at the moment, I was having a look on eBay a bit earlier on, and there's only one other person selling this in the UK. and
So
there's
yours is
That's
yours
also a
is
rack edition.
yours
Isn't
is
it,
a direct edition,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yep.
Or is that newsstand? Oh, it's direct. Okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
direct.
Yes, it's direct. If you had the barcode and it was a stand, that would be like 10% of the run.
Right.
And I think mine is a newsstand. I'm not sure. It may be direct, but I can't remember. I can find out real quick. I just have to look at my files here real quick.
So
And if
when
I'm
I
not
told,
mistaken, the newsstand edition always worth less than the direct edition.
so when I told my
Well-
friend about it a bit earlier on, he couldn't believe it.
Well, the direct came in like about 82, 83, right?
Yeah.
Marvel started out with Dazzler #1. That was only available on direct. Starting when
right.
the issue 2 of Dazzler, it hit the newsstand, but there was no #1s that ever hit the stands. It was only sold direct. That was Marvel's first direct comic. Then they came out with, even Marvel Age. That was about, a comic magazine about comics. And then they had, DC Comics started coming out with like Omega Men It had the first appearance of Lobo in number 3, and the maxi series. They started out coming out with maxi series, like 12 issues, like Brian Bolland's Camelot 3000.
Yeah.
But anyway, from 1979 up to about that time, you want to look for those direct ones because those are the rare ones, because it was all newsstand. But then once the direct, go to a comic shop comes in, by 1986, it's half and half. By 1987, the newsstand starts slipping real quick. It goes down to like 37%. By the end of the 80s, start of the 90s, it's like 10% of the run. By 2000s and past that, it's 1% of the run. So, it depends on what years you're talking about. You want those early direct ones because I think they're rarer. But then later, after 86, starting with 87, you want to start collecting the newsstand ones because they become rarer and rarer as time goes by. I know within about 3 or 4 years, every place here in town dried up, and you couldn't find anything on.
It's a bit like in the UK back in the 70s when we had the UK price on some of our American comics. Because there was the American price and the UK price, so it was the same comic apart from the top bit. And
so you kind of create like a variant, right?
Yeah. So it was basically a UK price.
When I had my comic shop, which was in 82 and 83, and I would have still been doing it had my partner not bowed out. It almost takes two. You can't do it by yourself. And that was pre-Diamond. Capital. It was Capital Comics, and then Capital Comics got bought out by Diamond, and Diamond's still doing it. But right. It was basically ran the same way as Capital did it. You would not get your whole order. They didn't care if you were like Apple Comics in New York. They would pay you probably more attention than what we were, which was a little hole in the wall. We weren't enough for them to worry about. So if you got shortages, you could put in a request, but you never knew what you were going to get. It seemed like there was shortages all the time. But back then, like Whitman's, modern reprints, those were looked down on. Now they're looked at as rare variants. Yeah. And people want them. The ones with, I never cared for the Diamond and the direct ones. Back in the day, they were kind of, at least in my mind, frowned upon as little undesirable, and yet those are the ones you want to collect.
But dude, it's like, remember that Spider-Man #1 or the Fantastic Four #1, they did reprints a while back called Milestone or something, where the floppy, like everybody thought it was going to be worthless.
Some of the best collectible ones are either the dollar ones that are DC's coming out with or Marvel's coming out with, especially the facsimiles now that you're paying about $3.99 for or more. Because some of those key issues will go for a good little bit on eBay.
Yeah.
And they're just reprints.
I saw like a reprint of like Fantastic Four #1, like those Milestone type reprints where they did the color reprints. Worth a lot of money.
I was fortunate enough to get, when I went over to Jackson, Tennessee, over to my friends, and I go to his comic shop to get supplies and other stuff. I was fortunate enough, I was going, no, that can't be real. I knew it was probably a facsimile. I bought it. It was the first Miles Morales issue, something I didn't have in my collection, but it was a facsimile. But the facsimiles are so good, especially if it's a newer book like that with slick stock. It looks exactly like it, except, and I examined it. It does say down in there facsimile copy. Finally, I found it. Where it said facsimile. But it's so close. It has the ads and everything. And I think that's why people like them on those key issue facsimiles.
There you go, Rex.
But you start doing that. Yeah. Is that the other one that's listed? Or is that your listing?
This is the one that I just showed you before. That's my listing of it.
That's your listing. Is that the only photo you've got with it?
No, I took one or two others as well.
Yeah.
I
How did you list it? Did you say near mint condition, or
no?
Did you attempt to grade it?
No, what I usually do is something like this. I don't know if you can. I'll try and focus it in. Hang on.
Okay.
Like that.
Just give a issued on, yeah. Just a good
So
description, yeah.
something
A
like
good
that.
description can help sell it. You
It
assume you
can.
know the
Yeah.
information about something, that people know what you know, and that's not always the case.
But
You
I
have to
don't like
inform-
to put grades because everybody's opinion's different, Rex.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, I
Um,
think you could probably say, at least, very fine plus or better. I mean,
Yeah.
and somewhere,
Yeah.
I mean, you be your own judge. That's what I tell
Well,
them,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is in nice condition. It is in
My
nice condition.
opinion, it may be near mint, but you look it over, you be happy with it,
Mm.
you
Well,
let that's why I like to let the camera do the walking,
Well, what I've
Take-
done is on my listing, like I've put that if anybody wants any further photos, just send me a message and I can provide
yeah.
further
Well,
photos.
you're allowed 12 photos, and actually you can have more than 12 photos, but you have to pay past that point.
That's right. Yeah.
Sim,
But,
have you ever listed anything on eBay?
Nope.
No.
I'm actually
It's a
thinking of doing it for the first time.
Right.
Yeah, now, Dave, you said you get what, 200 free listings,
You get 1,000 free listings a month.
1,000 free listings a month, and
What?
200 auctions,
Sorry.
200 free auctions.
No, it's 1,000 listings a month, and you can relist the stuff that doesn't sell week by week.
Are
Yeah, but
these
he's asking for the
Are
auctions.
they all auctions, or are they by
Oh
name?
yeah, they're all the ones that I do are always auctions. Yeah.
Auctions. Okay.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's a direct sell or an auction. It's counted as one product, so you can do. Is that it? Like it doesn't matter. It's one sell, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bundle of issues I'm selling as well,
Mhm.
and that's just one listing.
In
So
one
I'm
lot.
selling them as a bundle.
In a
Yeah,
lot.
So you're allowed to do 1,000 listing a month. You're saying, is that it?
Yeah,
So 1,000 listing, no matter if it's a direct sell or an auction.
yeah.
Okay.
So I
And
mean,
that's for free. Like you don't have to pay
yeah.
per month.
when you
You
say
don't have to
direct
pay.
sell, you mean like buy it now? When you put
Yeah.
a buy it now on it?
Yeah, buy it
Well-
now. That's what I meant by the direct sell. Like you when you
If
go on
you
eBay
want
as
to
a
do-
buyer, I can buy it directly or bid
Right.
on it,
Yeah.
right?
If you're a seller and you do a buy it now, I think you have to pay for that listing. But if you put that you're open to offers,
Yeah.
and somebody makes you an offer, you can accept that and sell it straight away, as long as you don't have a bid on it.
Yeah, I would always make an offer. Of course, I've sold on eBay for almost 20 years and have had a store, and I think that's the way to
Yeah.
do it, because I tried.
Well, I had somebody last night before I got a bid on it today, asking how much I would be looking for that comic. I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a
Obviously.
clue what to say.
Yeah, they take fees on eBay, and
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
and then when pricing stuff now, something that we had to contend with is internet tax.
I mean, that's the thing I was debating right now. It's should I go on eBay and sell some of my collection, or should I just put them on my web store?
Well, I suppose if you have,
I would say in your case, Sim, just put them on your web store, because I was thinking about that. Why don't I open up a web store like Sim said, and put on certain items on the web store? With buy it now. If I
Because
or
I
make
know-
an offer, can't you
I
make an
know-
offer on the web store?
You could probably put an app for it. Like there's apps for everything. So yeah,
Okay.
like there's pre-sales. So I'm guessing you could probably sell like auction and shit like that.
I always like to negotiate. Make an
there's
offer.
You can make crowdfunding. You can do pre-sales. So there's probably an option for the people can bid or.
You just have to direct people and let them know that stuff is listed on your eBay store. But yeah. Have a good night, Eric.
Except I know that eBay is one of the best places where people go to buy old comics.
Well, I've been selling my collection over the past 4 or 5 years now on eBay.
What are you crazy? You're selling your collection.
Most of it.
I'm thinking of doing the same thing because if I have like $50,000 or more worth of freaking floppies,
Yeah.
yeah. Might as well just sell them, and
I really
don't have them in multiple.
I mean, there's if you got it in multiple formats, like you say, if you've got them in collections, I just want the material.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily have to have an original.
Like me,
Now,
I have the
certain
widescreen. I have the widescreen deluxe edition of 300. I don't need to keep the floppies.
Right, exactly.
If I can make a few $100 on selling the entire collection,
okay. But
I just found out, by the way, Rex, that this has actually been reprinted in the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah. They had a facsimile to that, and they're very popular.
Yeah.
I don't know what a facsimile is going for, but well over $20, I'm sure.
But nowhere near as much as an original.
Oh no, as an original. Heck no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine is newsstand though, so I think I'm going to score pretty good on that. I could be wrong about that. It could be direct. I would just have to look at my picture files here for a second.
Isn't it supposed direct to be worth more than the newsstand edition?
No, at this time, look, from 79 to say 82, 83, you want the direct ones. And about 77, or not 79, 77 is when they were trying some direct stuff, right? It was all newsstand at that point. So you want from 77 to, about 83, you want to get those direct ones because they're rarer. There wasn't as many comic shops out there. 1986, it's half and half. The three previous years, you had the direct market booming. Everybody start going, the newsstands are starting to drive from certain places. In 1987, it's already fallen to 38%. By the end of the 80s, it's only 10% of the print run. And then by 2000s, 1%. It keeps falling in the 90s. So you want the newsstand editions from 87 on. 87 on. But now I contend that most people don't know to collect those direct variant editions from 77 to about 83 because they're the rare ones. What did you have there, Dave?
Well, we're just showing the. This is the first one, I think, with the barcode on. Issue 46.
What do you mean the first one with the barcode?
Well, the issue before that. Well, this is 44, and there's no barcode on that one.
Oh, when the barcode came in.
Yeah, when the barcode.
Because there was a time when they didn't have a barcode.
Right.
Or,
that one.
I guess. Yeah. That's a very colorful cover.
So there's no barcode on that one.
Yeah. Do you have the issue before that?
Let's see. That's.
So you got a Doctor Strange collection you're selling? Is that yours or somebody else's?
No, that's Tomb of Dracula, that one.
Or I mean Tomb of Dracula. Are you selling those?
I am selling these. I haven't got a full set though.
Yeah. And then there's also price variants that you have to look at. They were doing price variants. Oh, that's a cool one right there. Yeah. As far as issue. You have to check and see if there's any first appearances or something.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I think you would like, Devil. Rex.
I have done.
Oh, yeah.
Sergeant Fury.
Yep. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sergeant Rock. Yep. Little Joe Kubert. Ooh, Defenders. What issue's that? Yeah.
Number
24.
24. Okay. I always like
I have GI Combat.
That's on that Defenders. That's early Preacher.
Number 1.
Oh yeah, number 1. Yeah.
And you remember this? It's really rare.
Yeah.
The
Umbrella
the
account.
preview?
Ooh,
The preview.
yeah.
Over.
Yeah, that's worth a little bit.
That's worth it.
That's
I
pretty
have
good.
this that I've had that has no cover. It's an old issue of Superman.
Oh, I've got some coverless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, number one. Oh,
Yeah,
wait a
that's
minute.
the French one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I knew that was different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's French.
Cool.
Wow.
And this is something I've had like a long time, and it's always been this damage, so don't get pissed.
Yeah.
World finest. It's always been damaged that way.
Yeah. I don't get pissed at
I've got it that way, so it's
Yeah.
and I have multiple of this.
Spawn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of went up. That's her first appearance, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Number
that's
100 there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you see this? That's
The white
that-
version.
That's the reprint, right? A lot of
Yep. Yep. The purple. Yep. White and the purple. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that
Yeah,
one.
got
Yeah.
that one.
Now, what printing is that one? Have you
I've
checked the
got that.
printing?
I'm not sure about that one.
If it's a third printing, you got a $1,500 book there.
I think
or
What
more.
issues? What issue is that, Rex?
I couldn't tell you, but yeah, you need to check the printing on that.
Oh no, it's the second printing.
Second printing. Well, it's still a good book. Yeah.
What issue is it?
What issue is that? He's wanting to know.
377.
What was it?
377.
377. Yeah.
I'm
I've
going
been
to have a
prepping.
look and see if I've got it.
Yeah, you need to look and see what printing you have. Definitely. Because they
Also-
came out a
also have
couple
this.
years.
Remember these deluxe edition? Like those
Yeah.
are rare as fuck.
Yeah.
The deluxe edition, like I've seen the floppies of the first Batman, but not those.
Yeah, those are nice.
Predator versus Batman. Yeah,
Is that
there you go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was gold there. Yeah. Oh, look at
Del
that.
Keown.
That's some Del Keown. Yeah.
See that other guy I was telling you about? That was a bad guy of a Flash. We saw him in there as an old geezer, but in the Flash, he was a big bulky motherfucker.
With the blades on his hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was a speedster. And obviously, I have this stuff. Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going through my box here. Of
Obviously. Yeah.
Is that-
Now
is
I think that
one?
that check the printing on that.
But
Dave.
that's the first printing.
You need to check.
That
That
first?
probably is. Yeah.
I think that's the first
I
printing.
think that's the first printing. Yeah.
Check this out.
Which is still a
I'll have a
nice
look.
book.
Ooh.
The Dark Horse Platinum
Oh, that's a
edition.
Bisley cover, isn't it?
Yeah,
nice.
it's the Platinum edition.
Yeah.
The
Very
collector's
nice.
one. Yeah.
Dark Horse Presents. Yeah. Does that have an issue number? Or is that like a prestige format?
It's a prestige format.
Okay.
Whereabouts does it say first printing on it?
You have to read on the first page in the small
On the
print in
indica,
bottom,
where the
yeah.
copyright.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That little
And sometimes
paragraph
that's
at the
in
bottom
back
of
of
the
the
page.
book.
That's what I was
Sometimes
looking
it's
for.
in the back of the book. Yeah. Look at there.
Those things.
Yep.
Those things
Oh,
I was
yeah.
surprised that they're worth a lot of money, but not a lot of money.
Yeah. Well,
For
for
fluff.
reprint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those are like 92, 93 that came out. Ooh, that's a nice one. Yep. First appearance of
And-
Dr. Doom. Number 5. Number 1. I have
There's
that.
one that's still sealed.
Oh, I remember those
Mandy.
Marvel milestone editions.
Commandy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
X-Men
yeah.
number
That's
one.
that came with a figure.
Amazing.
That one
Spider-Man.
came with a figure too.
Mhm.
I like them because they're black sensitive around the edge. You'd be surprised some of those reprints are worth some money.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
People like to buy those reprints.
Yeah, that's what I'm
if-
saying. I figured that one out when I showed it to somebody. Goes, dude, you know I sold one of those for like $300. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that perked yours up, didn't it?
Yeah. Be like, really?
Yeah.
I got to check my box. Man, I got a bunch
can't
of
see
those
where it
mild
says
pictures,
first
but
printing
good
though,
enough.
Rex.
Well, you can tell. See, his Hulk was in gold, and I'm pretty sure that's first printing. Yeah,
Right.
they made changes in both. But what makes third printing of that book so valuable is it was released just out of the blue 2 years later.
Oh,
Out
So
of-
yeah, there you
and,
go.
and it was just in very low distribution.
The same book, but without the cover.
Ah,
That's who was showing before.
Uh-huh.
Dracula.
Mm-hmm. It's got the
It's
back
the-
cover on it, though, at
Yep.
least.
The back
Yep.
cover is there.
Now, are you able to get French comics up there quite readily?
What do you mean?
Well,
mean,
you showed a
on-
French comic, French variant.
It used to be more dominant here before.
Yeah,
Like you used to have them like more. It would be easier to find a French version,
right.
but for the last few years, not that much.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, I would
only
think
it's only in France that they actually translate the American comics in French now. They stopped doing that here. There used to be a company called Héritage, and they went out of business a while back.
See, I would think that if you sold some of those French variants, that you might do pretty well on eBay
hmm.
because those aren't readily available here.
But I know that one is it's very the Star Wars one's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I've
people
never
offer
seen
me-
the French version of that.
No, I don't think I have.
I have a French Batman. I have a few French ones. I know I have like a Batman 99. It's a gorilla cover, nice painted cover. Oh, we have, I'm sorry, Louise, you squeaked in here. I was ignoring the chat. Sorry about that. It's good to see you in here. I think this might be your first time in here.
I have World War Hulk.
Might be.
I believe it is. Yes, I believe it is.
Conan the King, number 48.
Jim have a Dodger wrench. Yeah.
Oh, the original, the Ray, the full set. I don't know if you remember that comic.
The Ray, yeah,
Ray, yeah.
with
Oh,
the Joe Castata artwork.
Yep.
oh, cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I have to do it by YouTube here. As far as conferring wrench.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have like my closet there. It's full of boxes full of floppies. I just
Right.
put them all in there.
Well, last time you were on, I think you showed a bunch of your floppies.
Yeah, I showed what's out here.
Yeah.
I never opened this box, but yeah, I do have a bunch of stuff. I have a Prophet by Splat,
Oh, yeah.
and I found out he did a volume 2, which I did not know, which I got, and the cover is sick. I'll show you when I get on it. Kindred number 2. I never even know that existed. Remember
Kindred?
Kindred?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold it up again.
Yeah, I like
Number
Kindred.
2. That was number 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed, so I got
Oh,
it.
Wildstorm. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was back in DC. When
Oh,
they-
it was the DC one? Oh,
After
Birds
they
Right.
bought.
Yeah.
which is fucking awesome.
What was it?
Superman Birthright, which is technically
Oh, Birthright.
the big inspiration for Man of Steel, and it's
Okay.
freaking awesome.
Down you
Yeah.
go. Down you go. Come on. Down. Down you go.
You strike me as somebody who reads what he collects.
Yep, I do.
But are you behind on reading any CG projects right now?
There's a few I need to read. I haven't read yet. Yeah, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of shit that I've actually bought too that I've been wanting to read for a long time that I haven't got to read.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch up to it. Yeah.
I've been way behind for about 15 years, I think.
There's
Yeah.
a moment where I need to go. Sometimes it happens. Like I go, I'm not working. I'm not doing nothing for like a month. All I'm doing is reading.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Absorbing.
I need to do more reading.
I do too. I've been
I
lax
just
in it
don't have the
most of
time
my
to.
collecting life.
You remember
I've
this?
got plenty of time. I'm retired, so I've,
Nature Go 3D
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with the glasses.
Yeah. If you have a 3D, it has to have the glasses. If the glasses are torn out, of course, value goes way down. I have like a 9.0, an old early 50s Mighty Mouse, but the glasses are with it, but they're torn out.
First look at Madame Mirage by Paul Denis and Rocafort, 99 cents. This is worth more
Very
than the
nice.
entire collection.
Wow.
Black sensitive cover. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth more than if you get the full set of the book.
Isn't that crazy? It's just supply and demand, you know.
It's the same thing for the Umbrella Academy I showed you. That was the teaser. That was like,
Oh yeah, the teaser. Yeah.
worth more than
And a lot of people throw those away that get them. They're like, this ain't going to be worth anything. Then they wind up regretting it. Yeah, nice Warlord. Yeah.
This is an Iron Man that's been with me for a long time, and look at the condition. It's still in great condition.
Hey, Rex, we got another guest in back.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Marvel Team Up 145.
We have a Tank Ferret. Hey, Tank Ferret.
Hello,
Hey,
you fine
Tank.
gentlemen. How you doing?
What's happening, buddy?
Conan.
Yeah. Ooh, look
We're
at
looking
that.
at
Tank
some of
Ferret.
Sims here.
Black Hawk #1.
Oh, dude, yes.
Mm,
I have a few of them in there.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
I've
have
seen that one. Oh, that's George Perez cover. Oh, that is too. Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah.
Wonder Woman. Those have been going up in price.
Mm-hmm.
Sims.
That's what I'm saying. Like last time I told you, I was starting
Yeah, all
to
that
pull
Perez
out some of my
stuff
stuff from
going
my closet, thinking of starting to sell some of them. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I can show you these things.
What's up, Tank? What's been going on, bro?
Not much. How you doing?
How's your weather there?
Oh, it has warmed up.
Well,
in
that's
fact,
good.
I'm
Be
about to
right
check.
back, boys.
Yeah, it's a whole -2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Your levity knows no bounds.
Well, it was -7 here last week, Rex.
I think it's going to be like 15 here.
Ooh,
Oh, and I don't know if you guys are into manga.
yeah.
All right, you
Well,
show that. I'm going to take a break here. Just
You know this?
Hell yeah.
Do you know
Hell
this?
Yeah.
This is fucking hard to find, like especially that
Oh, Dirty
one.
Pair. Yeah.
Dude, this is when Dirty Pair became heavy metal with Adam
Yeah,
Warren.
That's Dark Horse. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
And
yeah.
One of the things that I
I
found.
think I have a few
and
Dirty
dude,
Pair.
This is really fucking hard to find.
Are they worth anything though? Dirty Pair.
300. Those were worth $300.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And I have the full set. It's
I need
Orion.
to check and see what Dirty Pairs I have then. Yeah.
Dirty Pair are worth a lot. They're hard. They're worth a lot of money.
That's some OG manga right there.
Mm-hmm. Orion, yeah, at the beginning of Masamune Shido. Dude, check this out, Tank. Look what I found. Remember I told you I had one book missing in my collection of Masamune Shido?
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's one of his first ones, dude, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, dude.
And I got
that
the
is
trade.
Look how thick that thing
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Oh man,
Dude,
that guy
it's
was.
awesome. Masamune Shido is my he's my manga god. Like I'm sorry, like I
I'm with
like
you.
a lot of them, but Masamune Shido, the style and what he does, it's simply, dude. Tank Police was awesome.
Yeah.
Appleseed is one of his best, followed by Ghost in the Shell. But Appleseed,
In that order.
fucking Appleseed.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a big fan of Appleseid.
Yeah,
Period.
Shiro is one of my big inspirations as a science fiction creator. Like I rank him up there with like Arthur C. Clarke, Isaac Asimov, and E. Doc Smith.
And you want to see this thing?
Oh, what?
And those are hard to find. They come from China, from Japan. So yeah, Intron Depot #3 Ballistic Bullets, which is mainly like concept art of tanks and the weapons and shit like that. And check this out, Blades.
Whoa!
I want to grab a few of them, but dude, when you mean You're a Massimiliano fan. You want these?
Yes, I'm jealous. That is so cool.
One of the best one is this one, dude. I fucking love it. Ballistic.
Yeah.
Check this out. Like you open the page, first pages.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that guy is one of my big influence, and if you don't see it, well, I always said like him, Druyet, Mobius, and
What are you doing?
Arthur Adams. Or you
yeah.
see it, and man, with a bit of Bart Sears, because there's something about Bart Sears when he hit the top. Like
Yeah.
there was something about Bart Sears'
Look at all
art
this
that was
cat
sick.
here. Look at all this cat here.
Oh yeah, no, that Bart Sears is what got me to buy Justice League Europe back in the day.
Yeah, the awkward Justice League book.
Yeah,
What
I
was it?
I saw a Justice League Europe cover, and I was just like, dude, who is this artist? And I scooped
Yeah,
it
the
up.
one with all the face while they're all looking up.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. It's one of those where I'm like, who's that guy? And I'm like, I became a Bart Sears fan, dude. Look.
and then he started doing the column in Wizard.
Uh-huh. Which is what I want to show you next year. Check this out. Remember this?
Oh, dude, yes.
I have all the issues.
Oh wow.
Mel's Rage. But this is the one that's every time I show this to people, they go like, you got this?
Oh, dude, that is.
You know what that is?
Oh,
It's the plates. This-
whoa.
So when you open it, it's all plates. So
Wow.
Oh, dude.
yeah. It came in the plastic, like little bin, like little transparent around it, but that broke as soon as you opened it.
Yep.
I've been keeping that like for a long time. Like that's when he started his ominous press thing.
Yeah, I love it.
And
Oh,
here in
dude.
Canada, they were almost unfindable for a while.
Yeah, Bart Sears' birthday was just the other day. As a matter of fact, a couple days ago.
To get them. Remember those when we used to go to a comic book shop and go and hire a comic book hunter?
Anyone speak Spanish? Louise is really active in the chat.
Oh, and by the way, Shadowhawk. See original art.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
Oh, hello. Nice.
Heavy Metal Magazine, number 300.
That.
It
cool.
fits.
And that was a blank cover, and then you drew on it.
Yes, I have two more if people want.
So was that like a convention exclusive, or was it just printed?
Yeah,
blank like that?
you had to order them through the website, and they only
Okay.
sold and delivered to the U.S. So
Oh, okay.
I use my my connections.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, very nice.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Right,
And,
right.
it's
So
a
I'm going to leave you, I'm afraid, because it's getting a little bit on the late side over here.
Don't
So cheers, I'm
forget to
finishing my
feed the cat, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm going to go and feed the cat as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and stay warm, Dave.
So, oh yeah, the temperature's about, I think it's about +6 at the minute.
Plus is good. Negative is
Oh.
not so good.
Yeah,
exactly.
not so
So I shall let you know how this is going on next Tuesday,
Hopefully you'll do very good with
because
it.
it finishes
I'll be-
next Wednesday, this auction. So
Is he spamming, Joseph? What's he spamming there? You say D-Wrench Louise. I know
that's
he's got
fine.
no content, but he's been up there for a while. Big guy?
Oh yeah, big guy and Rusty the Boy Robot, dude.
The original
Okay.
giant
Oh,
size.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That
I
looks
remember-
like Giganto to me.
I remember the kid, yeah.
That is actually like that guy right there. The illustrator for that was one of the inspirations for why I put so much detail into my
Yes, there were.
backgrounds.
See,
Oh.
hardcover,
Yeah.
the original copies.
Oh, dude.
Now, who
Well-
published Hardball? Who is that? Legend?
No, that was through Dark Horse.
Oh, you better look. It's got the little mowing head on it. No, not that one. The robot and the kid.
Oh, that was Legend. Yeah.
Legend. Yeah. John Byrne did some stuff through Legend. Yeah.
That robot reminds me of Gigantor.
Gigantor from the 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not he doesn't have the what do you
Pointy
call it,
nose.
Tank?
I'm
The
buried up in the room.
Way
Hogasa?
different and way better than the cartoon.
What's the
cartoon
name
was
for a
from.
nose?
Yeah, but something like that.
Yeah, you know the thing.
Yeah.
We'll see you, Dave. Take care, bro.
See you next
Later,
time.
Dave.
Yes.
Good to see
Okay,
you.
I'll
Okay.
see you Tuesday.
Look after yourselves.
Bye, brother.
See you later, Shadow. Bye.
Oh, see it here.
I'm sure Tank knows what that is.
Oh, yeah. Vic
Yes.
King would like that. He likes the captain. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, dude, I'm a huge fan. It's part of the inspiration of that.
Yeah.
Harlock is the greatest anti-hero ever made
Yes. Yes, he is.
because he really signifies this. Do it because it's in your heart. Don't do it because someone says it's the right thing to do. Do it because you know it's the right thing to do. I love
Mhm.
Harlock.
The embodiment of the hill I'm gonna stand on and die on.
I
Nice.
forget what they call it in Japanese, but it translates out to anti-sports mentality, like that anti-group think.
Oh, dude, there's a
Yeah,
scene
okay.
in the 3D animated movie where he gives a speech. That's like it's rare that they do a 3D animated movie of something that's fucking good, and the Harlock one is freaking good.
I keep hearing
And
that. I haven't seen it yet.
You see him standing on the hill, and he gives that fucking speech from the cartoon, and you're like, oh, fuck yes.
Now, what do you think about the fan theory that Captain Harlock is the hero who supposedly sacrificed himself in Space Battleship Yamato?
But it is.
See, I'm with you.
They're all
I'm with you.
they're all linked.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you watch the 3D movie, there's not just one Harlock.
Oh, okay. Say less. Say less.
You know, like the Phantom.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, now I gotta really watch this movie.
Oh,
Oh yeah, dude,
Lineage.
you have to watch the 3D movie. It's
Lineage
very inspired from the one I just showed you, the 3D, the animated one, the Legends. But dude, it's really fucking good.
Is anybody going to watch that Beast or whatever the
I want to see it.
Transformer
I'm
thing?
curious.
Yeah. It looks,
Dude, I'm sorry. Like the Bumblebee movie, like I thought it was a bit of a chick flick. Like
Right.
most of it, like
yeah.
it was like, oh, let's set up the fact that she can die from very, very fucking high. And you're like, okay, so they're gonna use that at the end to save the fucking robot. I got it. And it's fucking cheesy, okay? But
Yeah.
that's it. The first fucking 10 minutes of the fucking movie is the best fucking style as Transformer movie ever fucking put on film. Like when you see the Cybertron intro with Optimus Prime and all the guys,
Right.
dude, right? They're all there, and it's fucking awesome.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I just had something come up. I've got a jet. Hopefully, I'll be back.
All right, Tank.
All right.
All
Good
right.
to see you all. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing that, dude. Sam, that was man, prawn. And
pleasure,
remember,
dude.
everybody out there in TV land,
I think
keep
one of
collecting.
the best, never forget, one of the best thing about collecting is sharing.
Yeah.
Making people discover
Definitely.
things.
Oh, I never knew
Yeah,
that
dude,
was
it's one of
out
the things.
there.
I lend some of my stuff. I just, if you don't bring it back, I'm never lending you anything again. And if it's
Yeah,
very
you told me
expensive and
that.
rare, you may get punched.
Yeah, there's a generous guy. Yeah.
David's like, Lewis is a troll, I think. Awesome collection, Sim. No,
Well,
thank you, Dave.
how can you tell he's speaking in a foreign language?
Sí, y habla español.
He hasn't really been saying a
No,
whole lot.
I do not. Yeah, I mean, I checked his channel out. He's got no content, but he's been active since March. So I don't know. Maybe he's a troll.
Big chances. But you know, the only Luis I know is Luis Royo, and he's one of my favorite artists. You know who Luis Royo is?
No.
He did a lot of heavy metal magazine covers,
Oh, okay.
and he's an actual pretty badass painter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he is.
And yeah, he did a whole bunch of heavy metal cover. Let me show you one. See, he did designs for Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, I think I know his work.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's
What'd you say?
insane.
Say his last name again one more time, Tim.
Luis Royo. Royo.
All right.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Okay. Yeah.
Fact too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen his stuff.
Yeah. Everybody's seen his stuff. See, heavy metal 20th anniversary special
Yeah.
before Julia Strain passed away.
Yeah.
What kind of medium does he work in to
That was
paint
a
that
shame.
stuff?
Acrylics, if I'm not mistaken. Acrylic or oil. He used to do
I-
oil, but everything's
Yeah.
paintings. Yeah. He doesn't do digital.
It looks like the Legion of Doom behind her. With the eyes.
Pink
Meanwhile,
Cadillac
in
is somebody
deep
that
in
looks
the
like Nicole
swamp.
Kidman.
The Legion of Doom.
Pink Cadillac.
Pink Cadillac.
Is that another one where he did the back?
Pink is my favorite color.
All right, Rex. Well, I'm gonna have to cut out here too and start cooking some dinner here, brother.
All right, Shadow.
You're gonna know these characters.
Oh,
I'll
wait.
see you later.
All right, hold on. I
What
gotta
is
look at
for
this.
dinner? What is for dinner?
Steak and potatoes with some green
Oh,
beans.
steak and potatoes. Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Living high
Yes, the
and not
betrayal.
on the hog.
I'm trying to kick this cold's ass, man. You know, give my body some good fuel to work with.
Yeah.
Tim, always a pleasure, brother. Oh man, look at that.
That almost looks like a theme, like one of those Valkyries, doesn't it?
That
Yeah,
was
was
a
in it.
totally Batgirl.
yeah.
Totally Batgirl. Okay.
All right.
That could probably
All
be
right,
the
guys.
title.
Have a great
Yep.
night. Always great to see you.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go too because it's chilly time.
I hear you.
No, hablo un poquito español. Yo estudié en universidad. You see.
Yeah, what he said.
He goes, yeah, I speak a bit of Spanish. Yeah, I studied in the university. I just don't. I just need to practice.
Yeah.
But I did it in Argentinian for 2 years, and my bro's Mexican. So
Well, what's he saying up there what's Louise saying up there in the chat further on up? I mean, he was like,
I don't know. He's saying
one-
si por. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, above that, even above
Los
that.
tres. Si bien rico.
Nothing much.
Nothing much.
Yeah. Well, we let trolls stay around for a little bit. It's broken Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it seems like broken Spanish. Yeah.
It may be Captain Infinity for all I know. I don't know. Troll.
Oh, we always get those.
Yeah. You got to refresh your drink anyway.
I know. I'm done.
If you're going to have another.
I don't drink. I rarely fucking drink. It's holiday, and it's because it's with my kid, my 21-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. I just realized that I'm saying I'm drinking with my kid. I need to precise that he's 21.
Yeah. What every father dreams of the day of.
Dude, he turned 20. He turned 21 like December 13th.
I'm not an eggnog guy. Are you an eggnog thing? Is that a big thing up in Quebec? Eggnog
It
for the
was.
holiday?
It was, but I'm not huge on it. My kids are. Like I used to buy eggnog every Christmas. Yeah.
Well, some people put alcohol in their eggnog.
But that's what they all do. Yeah, most of them.
Yeah.
Rum.
Yeah.
Me, I'm more of a rum and coke type of guy, and I don't like white rum at all. I like the dark rum. I can't drink. I can't drink the white rum. It's
I'm
fucking
not
shit.
even sure I've seen the light rum. I've seen nothing but dark down here.
Oh yeah. I go somewhere and they always pull out the freaking white transparent shit, and I'm like, no.
Affinity does.
If it's not Kraken or Appleton Estate or one of those Captain Morgan spicy ones, I don't give a shit.
I really have nothing against Captain Finity, except that he's a little. We just don't mesh, Dave. That's just all it is. We just don't mesh. His sense of humor, he's a little off for me. It's just
I don't even know what you guys talking about.
Yeah, better that you don't.
Captain Infinity.
Yeah.
Does does the sidekick name is Beyond?
Yeah. Yeah, he was going by Captain Spock something. I don't know before that, but yeah, we've had some trouble in the past and I had to block him. I hated to do that, but there you are. You got to sometimes just to keep the peace. You can have people to come in your chat and stir it up, as you probably well know.
Joseph just saying I took Spanish in high school and German and Japanese in university. Huh. Japanese, that would have been an interesting one.
I speak very little French and I speak some Hebrew, but that's about it. And I'm still working on English.
As you know, I speak English and French fluent, but Spanish.
I think last time you were on, you were having chili. I think.
No.
You don't.
I rarely would.
But you're having chili tonight?
Yep. My bro's making chili.
Yeah. Now, does he put meat in there, or is
Yep.
It? Yeah.
Right now, I think he put ground beef. He put some artisan bacon, meaning like the big, thick, the butcher's one.
I never put bacon in chili. Sounds pretty good. You can't go wrong with bacon.
He goes, chili today, hot tamale. Yeah, pretty much. Like Dave's like, because the thing is, like I told you, I have Crohn's, so it's kind of like my belly is like, So every time he goes like, for tacos or something spicy, he goes, how you feeling, son?
Yeah.
I'm feeling quite okay. Okay, let's fuck you up. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. So he likes to make it spicy?
Dude, he's Mexican. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like,
make it hot.
Everything he eats, it's drenched in sriracha.
Yeah.
He's that type of guy.
Yeah.
Me, I just, it's one of those that, you're gonna need to cut on coffee, not drink and not eat too much spicy, and and me, I'm like, no problem. But once in a while, I'm gonna grab those El Pastor tacos, and I'm gonna pick the fuck out.
Yeah. I can't do the hot stuff like ghost peppers or jalapenos. I can't even do jalapenos. I must be allergic. I don't know. It blisters my mouth. I can't take the heat.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to.
Get used to it.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah.
And that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get used to it, it's like using poison, right? When you use the snake poison thing or drinking a little bit of snake poison, at the end you just get immune to it.
We were talking poisoning before you came on.
Yeah, I know.
About historical, figures like George Washington or Napoleon that were probably poisoned by arsenic.
I know. I started wondering if I was getting poisoned here by arsenic because I'm having those symptoms.
I know. I was starting to get paranoid there for a minute too.
Right? I'm wondering if somebody's trying to kill me at home.
Well, that's the first time I've ever heard that about George Washington and Napoleon too. Really.
I knew Napoleon was not as short as some people would let him believe that he was, but
oh man, he had strong features.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a conqueror. Like I said, I saw his life mask up in there, his death mask up there in Chicago, and it may have been a live mask. It might have been done while he was alive, but I think it was a death mask after he passed away. But if I had to envision a very Romanesque nose and a high forehead, thinker Western sort of look to someone, and and call him Caesar, like, you know, you would envision a conquering Caesar would be. That was Napoleon. He really had, you know, he didn't look French to me at all. He looked more Italian, really. Very
What do you
strong
mean he
features.
didn't look French to you? What does French look like?
Well, I mean,
I'm
he had
getting-
the very Romanesque
Mhm.
straight nose, and he had the, you know, sweeping forehead, you know, high forehead like I do, and he just very strong cheekbones. He just looked more rugged than what I expected, Sam.
Mhm.
You know, because when you see him depicted, you see him as like a little short guy. That's all
Yeah,
short.
he's a midget. Yeah.
Yeah, they which was not true at all. If he's about 6'2", he's about my height. So
Mm-hmm.
that's above average back then.
Yeah, it's like Carolus Rex. Heard about that guy? That was another bad motherfucker.
Who?
Insane. Carolus Rex.
Careless Rex. No, I don't guess I have.
The guy that became king at 14 and started invading.
Oh, okay.
That guy actually believed he was chosen by God.
Well, that's always a bad mix there.
Yeah.
That's like Caligula, you know.
That's it.
I am God, you know, but
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what he was. Carolus
Like
Rex, like the Sabaton song? Yep.
yeah. Well, the joke is, you know, Napoleon had a very long nose. He was always scratching it.
Yeah, I get it. Like you didn't wear it on the left nor on the right. You wear it straight up.
Yeah, well, I mean, very strong features. I was like, wow, this is Napoleon? Really?
Mm-hmm.
He looks more like Caesar. You know what I would envision Caesar looking at.
He probably was Roman. That's one of the things. Like I've realized, it's like when I started checking into my family name, right? Because I was curious, like Poitiers, where we come from, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, one, it leads to the Acadians. So my family was Acadian. So some of the first settlers around here that got technically genocided, that became Louisiana and Quebec. The survivors of Acadia, that's pretty much what they are right now. They're in Quebec or Louisiana. But then I started, you go, okay, where are they from? And then, I found out they're from Normandy. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
So what happened in Normandy? Then they're linked to the... So, yeah, I'm technically, my ancestors are Vikings.
Now, do you have any Cajuns up there?
Remember King Rollo?
Do you have any Cajuns up there in Quebec?
Technically, we are Cajun. We're Franglish.
Okay.
Think about it. Quebec is technically
so you have
half French, half Acadian, and Acadians are technically,
because you had the linkage there between New Orleans and Quebec. So
how do you think I get along with people from New Orleans and
yeah, Pale Rider's down there. He's from down there in New Orleans.
So is Preston.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Preston Acevedo.
Oh, okay. Woo, you had me. I thought Preston Poulter. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, I would never mention that guy's name. I don't really give a fuck.
I know. I need to go wash my mouth now.
Yeah, you probably feel dirty.
I do. I feel very unclean right now.
It was that is interesting. You might have a little Italian heritage. Who knows? Yeah, but dude, it's one of the things. It's like one of the things that we've all known is that there's the first race stupid shit that's always been a problem. But that's the thing, is they all mix.
Yeah.
There's no more first race, really. To be quite honest.
Well,
Like
the scientists say that we're all at least 17th cousins.
Yeah, because about what 88 to 90% of us all have Genghis Khan's genes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Genghis Khan was very busy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on both fronts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Giving it to it. Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't just with his native women, right? From the plane. He was like,
dude, it's the same thing I found out. Like when I was checking into the King Roro, because I found out that my family's linked to their family from the family of King Roro, which is a Viking. He was the first king, French king Viking, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
like,
it-
okay. Then you find out that he was prolific as well.
It's amazing though
He has a big family.
It's amazing though. Did he take them, or did he have his way and then move on? I mean, because it's amazing that some of those didn't give birth and kill the baby.
No, he was there for a long time, and the descendant families were still there when he was gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
So that's one of the
threatening
things. It's like I was joking around because I know I have Scottish in my and there's Scottish in my family, right? I'm Canadian. It's pretty
Right.
much a lot of Scottish, but I also had like some cousins that was Irish and shit like that. But always on like always joking around. We're Scottish, and I was talking with a few other people, and I'm like I found out I'm actually like Viking and shit, and I'm like I'm technically a French Scotsman,
Eric
French
the Red.
Scottish.
Yeah. You could probably take it back further than that. Have you
Mhm.
ever had an ancestry thing done on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The family did, and there was Scottish in the blood, like the
Oh,
family
okay.
thing. But
Okay.
the family goes all the way to King Rollo. Like
All right.
technically,
Yeah.
my family name comes from Normandy, from the King Rollo descendants.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Like we have a family crest as part of the family sitting at the table with him.
Yeah, I agree with Tree Goblin. Don't give them your DNA. Yeah. Exactly right. I think they should have to sign something and right in front of you destroy the samples. But they could always try something with it if they wanted it bad
Mhm.
enough. Chicanery.
But I've never used one of those, to be quite honest. Because the thing is, I come from the mentality of it's nice to know where you're from, but doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Like my dad could be the best fucking like the savior of the world, could be fucking Superman or Batman. I don't give a fuck. Like he could be like an actual king.
Yeah.
But I'm nothing unless I do it myself. So
I don't
that's-
know. I'm a blank slate, and so is Shadowhawk. Really, we're both adopted. So is my brother,
Mm.
and I can be anything I want to be. I don't
Mhm.
care.
But that's the
to a
thing is
certain
people
degree.
should
It'd
not
be
care.
nice to find out, but
Because it
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
matter,
go-
color of your skin, what's between your leg, or where the fuck was your ancestry? Because it's not you. Okay,
Right.
it's simple. Like Trump, his son is nothing if he doesn't make his own fucking path. Like it's the same thing for any businessman. Like Elon Musk kid is nothing unless he makes his own path. Other
Yeah.
than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
me, I'm just proud that I'm attached to Vikings, which explains a lot why I'm technically a 5'8" dwarf. Get
Well,
my
we
drift?
should have an Eric the Red. Discovers America.
Mm-hmm. Like the
instead
fun
of-
thing is, see, we're all Auburn, right? Like
Yeah.
this looks brown, but we're all Auburn. I have
Yeah, I
red in
got
my
Auburn.
beard.
Yep.
My kids, they were all like Auburn, right? But their beard, they're
Mhm.
red.
Yeah.
Like both my kids, if they had let their beard grow, they're all red. But now it's starting to turn into Auburn like mine. So it's kind of like, and I have green eyes.
And the Auburn really comes out when you're wet, like out of the shower. Really
Green
brings
eyes.
Yeah. Well, my eyes started changing colors. I had brown eyes from the get-go, but about 47, they started turning hazel. But I went through a lot of hair
China
color
owns all
changes.
DNA sent to analysis. Oh fuck, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
And they don't have any problem with clothing and using people. So is that
Wow.
why we have a Chinese Elon Musk?
That would kind of freak you out, though, if you had to fight. If you went to go battle and there was a whole clone army and it was you.
But you know what's the funniest thing? It's I keep hearing people like China this, China that, China this, China that. Then
Right.
you ask them where they print their books, where they do their shit. It's all in China.
China. Yep.
It's like, yeah, keep complaining about China. Just keep throwing your money at them and making
Right.
sure that they're the pillar of all your companies. And then you're surprised why people are kissing its ass. And yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Wreck Planet is going to be printed in China.
I don't think it's supposed to. It was.
don't
He
think?
said he said that it was going to be printed in the U.S., but he's been printing in Canada for most of the other books.
Hey, Glenn.
Because if you're printing a lot and you're in the US, you're better printing here in Canada with there's three or four companies here, and they print Dark Horse, Marvel, DC, Image, and shit like that. So you better
Wow.
go with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Intercontinental, you have Québécois, you have Silenco, and you have another one. I just can't remember the name right now. And they're technically doing all the mainstream books. But you
Wow,
do
that's-
have to print over 1,000 copies with them to actually be worth it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think Ethan has a warehouse?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and he does the numbers, Sam. He does the numbers.
Joseph Dredd says the Scottish and the French had alliances. Yes. And that's why people like my joke when they said like I'm a French, like I'm a Viking from France, so I'm technically a French Scottish.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened. They got all the people from King Rollo's family and shit like that. They technically left and went to fucking Acadia.
Yeah.
So think about it. And then we got genocide. Then they got genocided by the crown, hunted down, and then they got spread out to New Zealand but technically like Quebec and New Zealand and all those places where you have all those Cajun and Quebecers, which
Why
kinda sounds
is-
similar, right? Quebec.
Why is Quebec? I know you got to go here in a minute, but
Yeah.
why is Quebec stand out? So why is there such a French concentration just right there in that province?
But that's what I just told you. It's the thing that happened is it was the French,
Yeah.
the French that was left here, with the Acadians that came here. So technically, you have like two different type of French people.
But
Hence
you were
why
making a
you
New
have-
Orleans. You were making a New
Yeah.
Orleans connection too.
Exactly. That's the thing is we're technically like New Orleans because all the Acadians they either left to Quebec or they went to the U.S., which was New Zealand, New Orleans. So that's where all the Cajuns come from. So Cajuns also come from Acadia. Acadia is the first settlements. It's the first settlers, the first people that came here, and the ones that was getting along with the natives, Indians, whatever you call them.
Yeah. Well, you have the look, of a Cajun, as far as your skin tone. Yeah, the ones that I've known. Yeah.
That's why I get along a lot with Preston and all those other people. We're brothers.
So they migrated from Quebec. They didn't go up to Quebec. They went down to Orleans.
So they
from
either
Quebec.
went to Quebec or they went to New Orleans. Yep.
Why so freaking far? Because it was a port in the Gulf.
It was easy. It was easy access. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they came down the Mississippi River would probably been the easiest way to make it down there.
Keep in mind, they were being back then. They were being hunted down. Like I'm not kidding when I said genocided.
Yeah,
they were being hunted down.
I'm just saying they went a long way there. Yeah,
but it's some people went to hide there, and
you had Lafayette,
New Brunswick,
and that's already established before Lafayette came there, right?
Nova Scotia, yeah. That's why there's a strong French heritage over there.
Okay,
but not French. Get it?
Right.
They also don't like to be called French.
Right.
Why?
But
because we're not really French.
Right, but you speak French.
Yeah.
Yeah. French and English. Yeah. Are there any other dialects up there that are spoken?
In Quebec? No, it's mainly French, to be quite honest.
Mainly French, yeah.
And they even have rules where they hate on English.
Yeah.
Well, it works both ways, which I think is stupid. It's like, oh, people hate each other for the color. I'm like, bitch, like get in line. Like right here, we're all the same color and we hate each other because we don't speak the same language. It's like saying like you guys start hating each other because you don't have the same accent. Oh shit, that happens.
The same accent.
Yeah, but you don't have the same accent from different states.
Yeah.
And you all talk shit to each other, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, look at how it is. Like, like we've proven that a long time ago. You could take 10 people, right? And you try to get the people that looks the most the same, that like the same thing, put them in a fucking room, and they're gonna end up in two different groups because they're gonna find a difference between one of them. Some have colored eyes, some don't, and they don't. They're gonna end up hating each other. Why?
Yeah. Preference.
Because human can be idiots unless they're educated.
So
And
how's
educated.
your book coming?
My book?
Yeah.
My book's doing great. I finished coloring my part. Now I'm
Okay.
helping Scotsman with flats. So we're doing everything so we can go to print in end of January or February.
Uh-huh.
We're a bit delayed, but
Yeah, but that's not due to like lack of paper or printing. I know that delayed some.
no.
you think-
The delays was the fact that I was in court for like almost a year
You're right.
with the landlord,
Yeah,
and I had to move and this and that, and then after
yeah.
things.
But I know a lot of. I know there was kind of a printing delay just on my book because this is an election year and my printers very, past the election now they have more time, but they're still
But
very busy.
The only
They have
delay I could say because of it, it's not really it because we would not have been ready anyways. But the thing is, when I reached out to them and I'm like, oh, we might just be ready in December, right? We're gonna be late a little bit, and they told me
Right.
that was not doable because they were gonna be on vacation.
Yeah.
So there was no way I could print before January 9th, I think it was. They said.
I imagine that there were some shortages up there too, though, wasn't there? Like on paper, certain types of paper and things.
Not really.
No?
Not really.
Okay.
Dude, we supply you with wood.
Yeah. Well, when I was laying out my comic the other day at the printers, they said that there were certain types of paper. There was in Egypt, there was a barge or a ship, that was loaded with paper that went aground or something. And of course, I just think that's an excuse to a certain degree. It's a lot of it's on distribution and, getting stuff to the stores or getting stuff, to the printing company, whatever, from the paper mills. So,
But so far, I haven't had any like bad news from my printer. Hopefully, I won't because I like my printer.
that's great. Yeah.
Dude, it's local. It's like 20-25 minutes away from my house.
Now, if you're doing bank, would you consider going with those that do the mainstream, those Ford printers?
Yeah, dude, that's always been in my plan. Like, if I have to print over 1,000, even my printer, my little
Right.
printer is like, don't deal with me.
Yeah, because
It's like I cannot do any more than if you print like 500 to 1,000 copies. You can't, like, price can't go down.
right.
So I would have to go with the bigger company. And
Now you overprint a little bit, right?
Yeah.
What's your percentage?
I would say 50%. Like,
Really?
Every
Okay.
time I'd sell like I don't know, I had like 200 and something backers on Blood Hunt.
Yeah.
I printed 500 copies.
Yeah.
Same thing with Telson Adverse 1. I printed 500 copies. But split amongst the variant covers, and like, as you know, I limit some of them.
Yeah.
So if I sell 25 of one limited cover exclusive, I'm not printing more.
I
But
don't have it.
I'm going to overprint the regular cover and one variant.
Can you pull up your website and drop it in the chat for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I'd appreciate that.
I have to go on YouTube.
I'd like to go and check that out again myself.
And I changed a little something on my webpage too. Check this out.
Oh, your logo? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go.
Pretty cool, right? I thought it was more entertaining and look, more fancy.
Yeah, where it's kind of swimming around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we also have the Night the Merc patch. Some people asked for it.
Oh, is that a new edition?
Mm-hmm. You have the puzzles. Here you have the variant covers of Telson Adverse 1. This is the Canadian pricing. I'll just put it in US.
Right.
See, that's the fun thing about being on Shopify. You can have apps for all of that stuff. This is the cover, the main cover. So you get it for $25. It's still available for the same pricing. And I think it comes with one print when you buy it. I said in there. Hold on. Yes, first printing signed by Sim. And sometimes I add in a little print in there.
Do you have to pay Sim extra for that to sign it?
dude.
Nah, he does it for free.
I have to admit, it's one of the things that I had trouble with, like
Uh-huh.
talking to about myself in third person when I'm building stuff like that, like campaign or website.
Right.
Like signed by me, and then somebody's like, "Who's me?"
Yeah.
Bitch. Fuck. By
Yeah.
Sim.
Yeah, I'm Sim, the mighty Sim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here's Blood Hunt.
Sim the Invader.
I love Invaderism.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh yeah, this is my web store, and if you go to full catalog, you get everything from stickers, T-shirt, patches, beanies.
You know you need a beanie. It's cold out.
Mhm.
You know you need it.
Yep. You have the Nat the Merc one, and you also have the Inkslayer one, which is the one I rock.
Yeah, I think I would go with the Ink Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's take it down for a second. Oh, I'm bigging.
I'm not wearing it right now, but yeah, I was wearing it when I
Okay.
was outside. Yeah. See, it's nice and embroidered. It's pretty
Now,
goddamn thick.
you did a patch with Sim.
Yep.
Which I think would make great on a beanie. Any idea? Any plans to put that on a beanie? I'd buy that.
Okay, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that people would want to wear like the Sim beanie, because if you buy the
think-
Nat the Merc T-shirt, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
paid extra to have Sim on the shoulder.
on the side. Yeah,
Yeah, if you look at I have the T-shirt and you have Sim on the shoulder. I thought
Yeah.
people would like that, and people did. So I'm
Yeah.
keeping it. But if you say the beanie, I'll get a Sim beanie then. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think that'd be cool.
And if you can see, I also have the backpack, a champion backpack.
Yep. It's nice that you put the new Punisher logo on that, Sim.
Hey, represent the badasses. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, man.
it's
Now,
better
dude-
than the Punisher logo.
Now, is that just one color on the backpacks, or do you have a variety of colors that you can pick?
I think I just put black on it
Okay,
because I didn't put any options.
yeah. But
Some
you can,
t-shirts,
right?
dude.
Because they kind of they kind of go to order, don't they?
Yeah, see, you
Yeah.
can have different colors of T-shirts.
Yeah.
It's just that to me the Inkslayer logo works
Yeah.
better on black and white.
Yeah, I like the black and white. Yeah,
There's
you know
just
what?
something
You know
about-
what vibe I get off that? Grendel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Grendel's
But you know-
awesome.
The idea for the logo came from the fact of like, what if we had like
I do
just
too, Joseph.
white inks peeling out of the eyes, forming the skull. That's the idea. I was thinking of like something that you would spin and then it would look like I don't know how you used to call it, but it used to be like you spin the thing and you would drop a few gutlets in it and it would make a drawing.
Oh yeah, well, it's spin art or whatever. Yeah,
So that was a bit of the idea. I was like, okay, and I remember drawing like a while back for when I did a cover for Valiant Comics for Ninjak. I had a chrome skull that had like gooey black coming out of his eyes, and that's where the idea for the logo came from. I'm like, oh, what if we did like it's all white ink that just gets and leaking from the eyes, and that's what you got there.
I
and,
think
you
they
know-
should propose, certain things like the new Punisher logo and see about the feedback. And that sucks. I hate that. And then they don't do it, but they don't. They just incorporate, go full speed ahead. They don't care.
And if you ever wanted to have a Nat's chest hair, well, here it is.
Very nice. Yep. And so the great thing is they've got the models that'll model the shirts for you and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, and take the
You
the
have
photos and everything, and it doesn't cost you anything for them to do
Yeah, but
that.
it's a 3D program that they have that does it. It's
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Let's see. You have the
So they may not have actually worn your shirt. They just kind of overlay it on there.
yeah,
huh?
exactly, and it does the
Wow.
own 3D effect on it. Yeah.
Yeah, just change the logo.
See? You have the
whatever
6
your
a.m.
image.
The 6
Yeah.
a.m. like you have the second batch and you have the first batch here.
Yeah. That's great. That's wild. Got it going on.
And then
Yeah.
you get to pick which one of the models it appears, and when you press OK, it renders, and that's how it comes out. And it's pretty.
You convinced me that, and I thought, maybe I could put, you know, uh, out of my collection, some stuff out there first, and then once I get everything printed up, I could put that on there too.
But it's one of the things I was thinking of doing, like you creating one section here, like right here, that would be
Right.
like like collector's item or something like that. Then I
Right.
could put some of my stuff for sale there. Yeah.
Very nice. You got a keychain?
No keychain yet. I
No
haven't made
keychain
one.
yet. Yeah.
But we have some mouse pads, we have some stickers, we have those metal bottles there.
Bottle opener?
No,
No
here's the
bottle
mug.
opener?
I love that mug.
Yeah. Do you have that mug?
I still need to. It's one of the next thing I'm going to order.
Yeah, you need to drink
That metal little bottle
your
there.
coffee or whatever out of that. Yeah.
But so far, I
Awesome.
have the morning roast one. I need to get this one soon.
Yeah. So, if you said, you know what, a bottle opener, or let's stick with the beanie, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So how would you put your order in for that? Which you already have beanies up there, so I would think that you already have a template to go by. You just request, okay, I want this logo on this, and they would
Technically, you
have it
just
up.
go make it. You go to your thing and you go, okay, I want this shirt, and you go place it yourself.
Yeah.
And there's option if you want to like this T-shirt, like you put something on the front, it's one price. You want to put something in the back, that's a second price.
Another price, or on the sleeve.
On the sleeve, or if you want the logo in the back.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the where the ticket is,
Just slide that credit card, and it makes the world go round.
Mm-hmm. But the
Uh-huh.
fun thing is you don't get to pay anything until somebody buys it. So there's
Right.
an initial fee of transferring the T-shirt into the first T-shirt, right? So
Right.
let's just say that's a $10 fee, right?
Uh-huh.
So you get to pay it once, and then after that, it's just fulfill.
So what if you have two shirts with two different logos? Is that two initial fees?
Yep.
Yeah. For each one you post up there. Okay.
Yeah. Until like there's one initial fee. Somebody bought it, then after that, you don't have to pay it again. That's what's fun about it.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
asking about.
they always have their profit, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You make a percentage of the profit. But that
Right.
said, the initial fee of the production of the item is only when you sell one.
Yeah.
So technically, like let's say
That's cool.
I've never sold one of these yet, right? So I've never paid anything for that one.
Right. And you said you hadn't sold any jigsaw puzzles, which is pretty cool, actually.
Yep.
I like the jigsaw puzzles. I may have
And
to get.
I like how they doing it too. That the fact that they have that template there, that it breaks them to pieces, and then it's all calculated.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd want to buy all my merchandise. I'd
But
be
that's the
my
thing.
best. I'd be
That's
my
what-
best customer, Sim.
That's one of the best thing about what I like about them is that you can order your own shit on the discount.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's-
So you get a discount.
You get the discount that they don't make as much money off of you, but once a
Right.
month you can buy 3 items,
Yeah.
3 tester items for like very cheap.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
I
that's what I'm
definitely-
telling you. Like once in a while I order a few things. Like I got 3 t-shirts, 1 beanie. I gave 2 t-shirts away. I'm gonna need to buy more. The next thing I want to buy is gonna cost me like $100 almost. I want
Uh-huh.
this.
Yeah.
I want my my hoodie. Come on.
Yeah.
You have this on the back.
What's
right?
your price of your hoodies?
And the thing is that
What
little
are you
logo
selling
here.
your hoodies for?
Yeah, it's
almost
$69.
Oh, 69. That's not bad. Yeah.
And here it's embroidered on the sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price for a hoodie. A good quality hoodie,
Yeah. And did you notice something? It's also embroidered in front.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for $69 for a thick, yeah, I want this. This is
Yeah.
going to be one of the next thing I'm going to order. I already have this shirt here, and that's the one that has the sim on the sleeve too. See?
Well, Uncle E with talking about Cyberfrog, he says I produce this stuff for me. I want to see it. I want to
Mhm.
have it. That's a pretty good outlet. I mean, that's a pretty good, produce stuff that you would want to buy as a consumer. And if you
Yep.
like it, maybe others will.
Because right now, like I was checking in there, I could make shoes too, printed
Yeah.
with stuff
Yeah,
printed
you were
on.
mentioning that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
There's a whole bunch of stuff you
shoes.
can make.
That would be pretty. Yeah. I'd be wanting to wear some shoes. I needed a good pair of shoes. Yeah. That'd be awesome to have your own creation. You can walk in and have the hoodie on, the cap, the beanie, whatever. You could be all decked out in swimwear.
So you have somebody in the chat going, and his name is JV. Called CG
JV.
Slums at 10. What's CG? What the hell is CG Slums?
You just click on that. I don't know. YouTube. Yeah. JV is cool.
Cool. 'Cause I was wondering what the hell was the logo of Saturn. Isn't that like Saturn Dreamcast or something logo?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, CG Slums. Yeah. It'll be live in 108 minutes. Takes you directly to there. Waiting in the chat. Oh, good. I can be first in the chat. First.
You went to put first?
I did. Yep. I'm a sucker for that type of thing, Sim. Oh, Rex was here. It's kind of like Kilroy.
Joseph saying, I hate the new Punisher logo. It looks like a Mandalorian. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't look like a skull. It looks like a horse thing. Like it's
Louisiana Purchase. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From the French. Yep. French Indian War in Americas. Yeah, that was brutal. Use of the tomahawk. That was brutal. The metal tomahawk.
A lot of scalping.
Yeah, a lot of scalping going on. Yeah.
And now you can buy people's hair and wear them.
Yeah. The last time I made chili, Sim, I put a can of no bean chili, which I like beans in my chili.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's what
the reason I didn't, I combined it and it was good too. A can of refried beans.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Red beans, refried beans. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
My bro's Mexican from Mexico. What do you think?
Yeah. It was good. I'd never considered that before, but I was like, oh, I got this refried. Oh, I got this chili. Hey, why not combine them? I bet that'd be awesome. It was.
It's fucking awesome. Like to me, chili, if it doesn't have like pre-cooked beans in it with beef and shit, like it's not chili.
Yeah.
And I know Joe Ball would probably want to like kill me for saying this shit, but he's a chili guy.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
what type of chili
there's
he
been
eats,
shortages here, and I couldn't get the beans with chili. All I had was beans with meat. That's how I wound up with that. I tried it. I was like, oh, that's freaking pretty good. I mean, if I don't just eat it as chili, because I like beans in my chili, but if I combine it with other stuff, which I may have put it in meatloaf or hell, I don't know what I did with it. But now I buy some chili and it's really a good value because it's all meat, pretty much in the can. I was like, this is pretty good value you pay a little bit more for it, but it's worth it. And it was great with the refried beans. Oh, I'll try that again. But I ain't going to the store tonight. It's all iced over, all snowed over.
Yep. I went out to do the last purchases before I came in here and I saw you send me a link and I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. I stocked up. I'm staying at home right now. I stocked up before the weather got bad. Just a little bit. I was pretty well stocked, but there was just a few things. I didn't have to get out, but I went out and got Abby some more meals just in case that it was a prolonged thing. I wanted to make sure I had sufficient meals for her.
Did you get those?
I don't think so.
Batman versus
what is
Spawn?
that?
The new Batman Spawn.
Oh no. That just came out the other day. Yeah.
I just picked up 2 blank covers today.
I'm down for Spawn. I need to go by the comic shop. They may have put it in my file. It may be in there for me.
Yeah, that and the Mark Silvestri Batman is pretty goddamn good. The only thing I think is weird is, did you see that Kelly Jones just started a fucking Kickstarter to sell variant covers of the Deadly Duo Batman by Mark Silvestri?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I
To
hadn't
do his
seen
own-
that.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing a Kickstarter to do this shit. Seriously.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crazy.
So I'm gonna go eat my chili.
Cool. Sounds pretty good. I may have to go get something myself.
So have a good one.
Thanks for coming on, Sam.
And later, chat. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Hopefully we'll see you before then. Well, thanks, chat, for coming in once again. Bye, Sam. Yeah. Hey, went over 3 hours. Can't ask much more than that. Had a great coffee stream. If you didn't catch that, check that out. We had on Kate from Orlando, Doc Blaylock, and who else was on? Very interesting. I forget. Like I said, it's too early. Anyway, hell, it's Friday. There'll be plenty of people streaming. What are you doing here? Go find a good stream or not. And we'll see you early tomorrow for a coffee stream. Bow for now and keep collecting.